Who's ready for some good old high school football? It's the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Hey, you're going to want to share this one out, folks. Do us a favor, hit that like button and tell us who you're watching. The Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week is being presented by Tyson Foods, by D3 Auto Sales, by Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal Services, by our good friends at Razor Polish, and by Arkansas Tech University. Tonight, it's the Walnut Ridge Bobcats and the Hoxie Mustangs. It doesn't get much better than this, folks. The 3A3 Conference Championship will be decided right here, right now. It's game time! Let's send it out live to your Arkansas Sports Network team. Here's Brad Caldwell and Jerran Miller.
We don't have Jerran today, but we do have Alan Russell with us today. Alan, we're glad to have you along. First time that we've gotten a chance to do a game together, so here we are, glad to be here at Hoxie.
Hey, here we are, man, and you know, like you just said, it's our first. It's crazy. This is our first time to do a game together.
That's right. And so here we are today, live from Hoxie. So I need you to do us a favor right now. We've got about a little bit under 12 minutes before we go to game time. There's some folks that need to know that we're out here right now. We got 17 on YouTube. We got 38 on Facebook right now. And so if you will, get that share button out for us and just hit it until you can't hit it no more. Because especially you folks on YouTube, this is the first ever stream on the Arkansas Sports Network High School YouTube page. And, you know, I looked at this thing, and we started it for volleyball in the 3A last week. And we couldn't stream to it because YouTube has weird rules sometimes. And because of that, we just didn't get much up there. But here we are. We already have 80 subscribers on there. So if you will, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell there. And, boy, we're ready to go for what's going to be a great night here at Hoxie. Again, we got Brad Caldwell. We got Alan Russell. And we've got Nate Sparks here, Sparky, as they like to call him, right? We got Nate here. Nate, I'll tell you a little bit about Nate. Nate is a guy that started with us here at the beginning of this year, and the first night that we had him producing, he was sick at his stomach. It was rough, and then that night, the air conditioning went out at Ouachita Baptist where we did the game at, and so it was 100-something degrees in the box that we did
Wow.
it. Here we are tonight. This is that following the Mineral Springs and Murfreesboro game last night where we were freezing to death. Tonight we're in a warm booth. It's just us. There's nobody else in here, and it's almost lonely. But, boy, what a game we had last night, Alan. We got a chance to see two of the best in AA battle it out, and Murfreesboro come away knocking off Mineral Springs, the number one team in our poll all year long. Murfreesboro came through with a 12-6 overtime victory.
Absolutely, and it's if you liked old-fashioned defensive football, that was the game for you. Lots of fumbles in that football game, back and forth in that one, and it's good to see the underdog pull that one out there, though. That's good for 2A football.
Oh, man, it was something. It was great atmosphere out there, and you know, we got another great atmosphere here tonight. Again, one of the more unique rivalries in the state of Arkansas between Hoxie and Walnut Ridge. The first time that I had the idea or heard the idea of doing this ball game was actually in the summer. We were over at Williams Baptist College, and Coach Josh Austin was like, hey, why don't you come over and do the Hoxie Walnut Ridge game and then come do a game for us tomorrow? That's exactly what we're doing. Tomorrow we're going to be live at Williams Baptist. We're going to do both games that they're playing Champion Christian out of Hot Springs. So their first game, their homecoming game, all together, we're going to be there live from Williams Baptist, and we want you to join us. And let's go ahead and knock out these local sponsors real quick. Let's go to the proud sponsors of both teams. Now, again, this is a unique thing for us. You know, one of the things that we do when you talk about sponsorship is we go to these local schools when we come to them, and I'm telling you, it's a huge deal for us. Don't get me wrong, D3 Auto Sales out of Des Arc, Heirloom Legal out of Atkins, Arkansas, Tyson Foods, the Valley Distribution Center there, and Arkansas Tech University. Huge deal for us to have them. But I tell you right now, this is almost our lifeblood in so many ways. So we want to say thank you to Crosstier Diner and State Farm, Adam Staples, there at in Walnut Ridge, both those there. But they said we want to be sponsors for both because of the proximity of these two. And then we're going to throw up the Walnut Ridge sponsors. And we're doing this because they joined us last week for volleyball, and we just want to say a big thank you to BCM Farms Partnership and Creative Touch Photography. They were a proud sponsor of the Walnut Ridge Bobcats during the volleyball, and I'm sure that they're a proud sponsor of the Walnut Ridge Bobcats right now. And, Alan, you are more familiar than I am with this rivalry here and just this area. If somebody didn't know about Walnut Ridge versus Hoxie, what would be the first thing you'd tell them about it?
Don't like each other. They, you step across the road, you're in one town, and you step back across the road, you're in the other. I mean, that's how close we are to one another. And just don't. There's going to be no love lost in this one. But it's a friendly rivalry, Brad. I mean, I don't think you're going to see a lot of people get out of line here tonight. But I think it's been both towns. It's pretty much from looking out here. The last one in the stadium turned out the lights in both towns.
That's it. The stadium is definitely starting to fill up. Michael Duke says, "Let's go Bobcats." So we've already got our first comment out there. Hey, we want to ask you to please keep it civil out there. We're doing the very best that we can on this broadcast, so just make sure that understand that. But we're trying to give you the very best broadcast that we can give you. So we're going to go to our first break, and when we come back, we'll be a little bit closer to kickoff. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the Hoxie Walnut Ridge game for the 3A3 conference title. We'll be back in just a moment.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, thank you.
So to watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
And just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for 3. Wow. Back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line, Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a
They got tap.
miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas, and we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
Captain's coming out on the field. Great shot there by Alan Russell there as we are getting ready for some football. Spencer Wilson says, thanks, y'all. We appreciate you.
Yes,
then we've got somebody says, I want to see the Conway versus Bryant game. Well, we don't have it. How do we watch the Carlisle-Hazen game? Well, you can watch the Carlisle-Hazen game on the Arkansas Sports Network main page there, just not the high school page. ASN. So if you want to go over there, go to facebook.com/ARSportsNet. I know it's a little bit confusing, but I feel like we've made a pretty good marriage here. Alan, I feel like we merged here in July of last year, added almost 22,000 people to the site. Things are happening, things are popping, and I don't know, it just good things going on, right?
Great things going on, Brad. Yes, sir, man. You was our lifeline. We threw it out there, and we've just took off since the merge. So yes, sir, absolutely.
All right, we got Michael Duke in there saying search Arkansas Sports Network on YouTube. Thank you. Go Big Green, says Blair Liscombe. Blair Liscombe. We got people coming in, so we appreciate you. If you will hit that share button, it definitely gets it out there for us. Hit the like button as well. We do appreciate you for doing that, and we're about to get both teams. I tell you what, you can see them; they're getting fired up right now. And I did miss what we got. Go ahead and give us a little bit about these two teams, Alan.
On the Walnut Ridge side, Jersey Cunningham stands out to you, man. He's just a sophomore, but he's throwing the football. He's 10 of 20 for 214 this year. But I think he does his most damage on the ground. Brad, he's got 108 carries for 735 yards and 9 touchdowns. The thing about Jersey is he came from over here at Hoxie and went over to Walnut Ridge. So he's going to be fired up for this one tonight.
Probably got a little bit of that crossover Walnut Ridge coming out right now.
Yes, sir.
Big all white and orange over there. I like that look over there. You don't see that look too much, the orange color. That's a unique color in the state of Arkansas there. And then we've got Hoxie just about ready to come out here, and you'll have to forgive us. We've got just a little bit of margins here when it comes to our shots. Partially my fault because we've never been up here before, but hey, we're gonna work on it here. But anyway, here comes Hoxie. They got the fireworks coming out. You talk about the big time music going on and everything, and boy, I tell you what, 3A3 on the line here today. As far as I can tell, it's the first time ever that these two have played for a conference title. And I would assume, being as close as they are together, that they basically play on the last weekend of the season every year. And, boy, I'll tell you what, I'm excited to be here. This is my first time to be here at this ball game. Courtney Wilcoxon says, let's go Bobcats. Amy Randall says, go Bobcats. Christy Hackworth says, go Mustangs. So here we go. And, boy, we're just ready to go here tonight. And let's go ahead and switch off that pregame, get that clock up there. Let's get this thing going. It's a heavyweight battle here in the 3A and 3A3 especially, as we've got these two teams battling it out for what will be the number 1 seed? We were talking about a little bit of playoff scenarios. Nothing is final till the end of this ball game and in the end of the games that are happening tonight. Also, we want to remind you that we will have the Overtime Arkansas Scoreboard show tonight. So you want to make sure that you join us for that after it's over. It'll probably take us about 15, 20 minutes to kind of get going, but just set your notification bells. That way you can have the Arkansas Sports Network's Overtime Arkansas. I really think that they'll like that, Alan.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's picking up steam as we go here. And, yeah, it's good. It's good information. You got people calling in from across the state, just different coaches, different people out at different ball games. It's just a big deal, man.
Hoxie kicks it off. The up back takes it, and we're going to down it on the 39-yard line. Catching that was Matthew Mullen, wide receiver safety, 5'10", 160 pounds. And we got Amanda Williams in the comments tonight. She says, is it very cold tonight? I know it was cold last night. Now, Amanda, I know that you're worried about your son, and he did almost get hypothermia last night, but we're good. We're in a nice, cozy, warm box tonight. Here we go. Walnut Ridge comes out, tight set here, shotgun formation. A little bit of a direct snap and a trap play. And he's right off the bat. He's behind the defense. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5. He dives, and he scores all the way for the score. First play of the game, 61 yards. And I am trying to get that kid's number, and I'll get it in just a moment here.
Looks like it's number 6.
Number 6, Enrique Perez on the trap play, and Walnut Ridge pulling out the stops right off the bat. Great play, and 6-0 right off the bat.
Right off the bat there, just right up the middle, nothing fancy there. Just tried the middle of that Hoxie defense and took it for 6.
Unbelievable play. Great call there by the Walnut Ridge staff. They're lined up to go for 2 here to make it 8-0. Little draw play. I don't know. Is he going to get it? They're kind of in a stalemate. Looks like he did not get it. And so right off the bat, 11:49 to play here, and it is 6-0 Walnut Ridge. And I don't know if you're a Walnut Ridge fan if you could ask for a better start.
Welcome to Lawrence County. That was big right off the gate right there.
Let's pull out our best one and let's run it right off the bat. Great job there by the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. So 6-0 off the first play of the ball game, and that was 61 yards. I don't even have my stats pulled up yet. I got to get that going right now. 61 yards on the run by Enrique Perez. And, boy, man.
Right, fireworks early in this rivalry.
Unbelievable. So Hoxie will get the possession now.
Wonder if that was talked about in the locker room, Brad. Let's set the tone with a run.
Right.
First play of the game, that's
and they sure did.
Yes, sir.
They sure did. Great little play there. And kicked off, I believe, by number 1, Troy Owens. And Hoxie now has it into the great field position. He breaks the tackle.
He might be gone.
And my
They're
goodness,
down to the 40
we've
here.
got action all the way here. Number 2 on that one. That is Camden Brooks, 5'10", 191 running back senior. And, boy, we've already got some action here, Alan.
Man, it's action-packed already. So if this is what it's going to be like all 4 quarters, we're in for a treat.
You might want to hit that share button. You might want to do it. I'm telling you. But anyway, here we go. The home team coming up onto the line. Going to get a chance to run their own. Let's see if they pull out all the stops here. Lining up into a little bit of a similar formation. They're going to line up, send a man out in motion. That's number 5, Preston Wilkerson. And Wilkerson is brought down. It looks like no gain. And was that a lateral there, Alan? Did you see that?
It looked like a pass out to the flash. Walnut Ridge was all over that. Yeah, Walnut Ridge is waiting on that. They're really good instinctively on defense. We had them EPC earlier this year.
Yes.
And they're good about playing their keys, man. Really good football team finding the football.
One of the things I hear about both of these teams is just how well coached that both of them are. And right now, you can see that. You can see that on the field already here. And I'm looking forward to each one of them going blow for blow tonight. Run play goes off the right.
There's just nothing there. They just pursue the football well. As you see right there, you got 5 Bobcats over here on that ball carrier there, which was I I believe that was
the
quarterback.
that was number 7, Caden Glenn.
He's their man. That's their guy.
Caden Glenn on the little bit of a quarterback power type of run there. No gain on the play. Actually, a loss on the play of 1. So it brings up 3rd down and 11 here for the Mustangs.
I think Coach Sears been over here at Hoxie since the Lincoln era. He's been here a while.
Motion man out to the right-hand side. Empty set. Glenn steps up into the pocket. He's looking to throw downfield. He's going to get way out there. He's going to be real close to a first down. I don't think he's going to get it, but he's going to be about a yard short. So a 10-yard gain as he pulled it down. And I would say right now, Hoxie's going to go for this.
Oh, yes, sir, absolutely. Walnut Ridge has all the momentum. You don't want to give them the ball back right now.
So here we go. Big play already in this ball game. Obviously not win or lose, but big play here. Got a personnel shift coming in here. Hoxie looking at the sideline. 8 on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry here. They're going to have to get a timeout. 4-3. They're not going to get it off. Timeout, Hoxie.
Boy,
Coach Tom Sears not happy about that one. So
absolutely. You know, Coach Sears is not happy there having to use a timeout this early in the ball game.
Well, let's go to a timeout, and we'll be back here in a moment with the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the Hoxie and Walnut Ridge rivalry. We'll be back in a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here, and Hoxie got a decision to make here. It looks like they are going to go for this one. Ball looks like just outside the 30 on the 32-yard line, and it looks like maybe just shy of a yard here on 4th down. Let's see what Hoxie's going to run. You know, we see they come out in a shotgun. You got an offset back. He's an H-back. They're going to bring it in tight. Looks like they're going to run it right at Walnut Ridge. Walnut Ridge is
going to be Glenn. He's going to have it.
And he's got it easily there. Gets it all the way down to about the 27-yard line. 5-yard gain for Glenn, and that's a first down for the Hoxie Mustangs.
Big time right there. Keeps the football with them, and it steams Walnut Ridge momentum a little.
Now, you were pointing out to me something, Alan, today, or just now. Basically, this is a lot of Glenn. We're going to see a lot of Caden Glenn tonight.
Yes, sir. Him or Brooks. That's going to be your main 2 guys for Hoxie. And then they do got some others, but that's going to be the guys that does the most damage.
So first down and 10 for Hoxie. Ball on the 27-yard line. Motion man. Ball's almost snapped over Glenn's head.
That's
Walnut
not going to bode well for Hoxie there.
And he loses 7 on that play, and it just really had no chance. It was blown up from the start.
Absolutely, and that was just there they are again, Walnut Ridge showing up, playing to their strengths there, finding the football and shutting it down.
Tell you what, big 74 in there. My goodness, look at him. Colin Andrews, 6'4", 295 pounds.
Well, that's a guy there.
That's a load. 295 pounds in high school, man. My goodness. Big guy. So here we go. 8 minutes. Coming up on 8 minutes to go. 2nd down and long now. 2nd and 17 for the Mustangs. They're faking the old jet sweep. They're throwing it down the field, and he's got a man down the seam.
That's gonna be a touchdown.
Camden Brooks, touchdown, 34 yards out. And what a throw by Caden Glenn.
Absolutely. He's threw for 18 touchdowns this year. That'll be his 19th touchdown, Brad. And he has only 1 interception, so he takes care of the football.
Unbelievable throw. And was that number 5? Or it was number 2, I should say, Camden Brooks. Nice job there by Brooks on the catch. And that's a 34-yard touchdown reception, an extra point coming up here. Snap is a little bit high, gets it up in the air, and it puts it in, and that's good. Let's go to a quick 15-second break. You're watching the ASN coverage of Hoxie Walnut Ridge. We'll be back in a moment.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of one unique rivalry. I'm very fascinated by this, the fact of just the proximity of the two teams. You don't see this too much in Arkansas. You know, in Arkansas, there's a little bit of a space between towns. You know, in Texas, you don't really have that, but here in Arkansas, you do. So this is a fun rivalry. I hear, you know, these kids go to church together. They you know, kids dating from Hoxie to Walnut Ridge and
Absolutely.
vice versa. I mean, it's a great rivalry.
Absolutely, real great rivalry here in Northeast Arkansas. Has been for a long time. Hoxie's dominated it, Brad, but look for Walnut Ridge. They have a good football team this year, and they can definitely win this thing.
So here we go. Walnut Ridge is going to receive the kick again, and you know, one play on offense for Walnut Ridge resulted in a 61-yard touchdown. Short kick, and that's fielded by number 5. That is Joe Blake. Blake is brought down, but Walnut Ridge in good position here, ball on the 41-yard line.
Yes, sir. That's a good return there. Hoxie going to play, looks like they're going to play like most of these teams do nowadays, just kick the ball short and give Walnut Ridge a short field all night. So we'll see how this plays out for them in the end.
We'll see how it works out. As you say, or as you will say, or hear from me, time will tell, right?
Absolutely.
It always does.
Yes, sir. Never lies.
Never lies. Here we go. Shotgun formation. One back on the left-hand side. Quarterback goes up the middle. A little bit of a gain there. Looks like maybe a gain of about 3 yards on the play. I say that was the quarterback. That was number 44, Robbie Tate,
and
actually.
He's their Peyton Hillis. He's their version of Peyton Hillis, man. To do it all. Swiss Army knife guy.
3 yards in the cloud of dust. They run a little bit of a unique offense in the fact that it looks like they snap the ball to different guys here.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. You'll see a number of different guys get the football back there. But the one, number 11, Jersey Cunningham, that's the one that can get out on you.
So got 3 wide receivers out, 2 to the right and 1 to the left.
There he goes.
Quarterback goes out. That's Jersey Cunningham. Cunningham is stopped right at about the line of scrimmage there. And so no gain on the play for Cunningham. Brings up 3rd down and long for the Bobcats.
Yes, sir. It's big here. I wouldn't say big for the ball game, but it's big for the momentum here. Who can get this first down, or if Hoxie can hold them.
Looks like a lot of you have found us here. We appreciate you, and we'll get to your comments here in just a moment. 3rd down and about 8 yards to go for Walnut Ridge. Little trap play again, and got a few yards on it. It's going to bring it 4th down and 5, and, you know, that went back to the other side. Basically the same play they ran on the 61-yard touchdown, but no avail that time.
Absolutely. Coach Sears is going to make adjustments. That's what he does, and that's what he did here, and he shut that down.
And that was Perez again. He, like I said, he ran the 61-yard touchdown. He got 3 on that one. So we got 4th down and 5 here. Big play early on in this ball game.
Field position. Big time for field position right here. You give Hoxie the ball right here if they don't get the first down.
Boy, you're right about that. Here we go. Man in motion. Comes to the left. And
There's an offside.
So that's going to get them close. I don't know if it quite gets them a first down. It's going to be real close.
It's
and
going
we'll
to be
see.
Maybe 2 yards.
Well, I don't know if it's even going to be that, but they're moving the chains. Boy,
they get it. Okay.
I tell you what, I don't know about that. Not to say, you know, they're
Right.
out there and I'm not, but boy, I thought that might have been a shade longer than 5 yards. But anyway.
It did look like it.
So here we are. Walnut Ridge retains the possession, gets the first down, draws Hoxie off sides there. And here we go. We're going to be in for a treat here. Walnut Ridge continues this drive, and they've got a chance to answer the Hoxie score.
Here comes Cunningham out. He's got space out here if he can just get that corner,
Gets
and he
around
does.
the corner, and he's out across the 35, across the 30, and he's going to get real close to the 30, I guess.
Ran out of real estate there, and he just but he's fast, man.
18-yard gain there for Jersey Cunningham, and that makes a first down for the Bobcats. Clock stopped, 5 minutes and 30. You got that? 33, yeah, 31 seconds. I got you. I see you. You got it. 5:33 left here. 1 point lead for Hoxie. Cunningham goes to the right again, cuts it back upfield, and gets out to the 30. And that's going to be about 4 yards on that play. Going to bring up second down and 6 for the Bobcats.
Yes, sir. Just a lot of jersey on this drive here, but look for them to come back with Perez here on a counter here.
Counter that trap, 27 trap that Wynn used to run right there. It's kind of the same type of deal.
Get the defense going one way. Yes, sir.
So 2nd and 6 here, ball on the 30-yard line for Walnut Ridge.
That's going to be a direct snap.
And, boy, he brought the lumber there, did he not?
Man, what a hit. They are hitting out here tonight.
That's going to be about a 4-yard gain there for big number 44, as you said, the Peyton Hillis type of back. And that is that's Robbie Tate again. Tate gets 4 yards, and that's going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it 2.
Yes, sir. You're either going to see Jersey here or Robbie Tate probably get this football here. And you can bet Hoxie knows about it.
So 3rd down and 2 after the gain of 4 there. Snap, good Lord, what a push by the offensive line there. And I believe it was Tate again, was it not?
Yeah, it was Tate again.
I tell you what, you can't hardly tell. They keep it so tight. You can't even hardly tell who gets the ball.
He just gets behind his blockers well. He done that when we had the EPC game. He just follows his blockers well, and then he gets a crease, man. He can get out on you.
So it's going to be 4th and 1 here.
This is big here. As the home crowd's letting you hear it here, they're wanting this football back.
Well, here we are, 4th down and short. Well, it looked like they started early right there. They did.
Start. Put them back to 4th and 6 here.
Yep, they did. They started early. I thought that they did. Kind of started toward the line too early, and now you make that 4th and short, a 4th and 6. That's a tough play here.
Absolutely. This has definitely made things easier for Hoxie, Walnut Ridge being a running team. But Bobcats going to have to find a pass play here.
So penalty on Walnut Ridge, going to push them back. And like you said, will they throw it here? Where you can tell that Walnut Ridge is not oriented to throw a whole lot. But here they are right now. 4th down and 6.
Going to be Cunningham. He's going to throw back over.
He's got the screen set up. He makes a man miss. He's behind the safety. Nope. Safety's going to bring him down, but all the way down to about the 4-yard line there. And big play, great play call there.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you what, that was a great play. And 26 yards on that gain is number 34, Mark Hatfield.
What a play by Mr. Hatfield there for his football team. And we're going to be on the 1-yard line here. And this is looking like a shootout, Brad.
Oh, absolutely. Great play call. I tell you what, I'm impressed by the play calling so far here of Walnut Ridge. They have hit it right when they needed to hit it, and it has been a good thing. It's been a benefit for them. So 1st down and goal, ball on the 4-yard line. And we'll see what Walnut Ridge has to do here. Little trap play again.
He's going to be in there.
And that's 2 touchdowns for Perez. He's in for the score.
He's their guy, man. And when they need a big play, that's the guy they go to. You'll see Cunningham and Tate run it up and down the field, but when they need a big play, it's going to 6.
So big play there, and 12-7 is your score. And folks, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have a great one tonight. So here we go. They're going to go for 2 again.
He throws it, and he looks like he's right at the goal line, Brad.
And what's the call? Looks like they're going to
be.
He
got it. He's in there. He fell in, so it's going to be 14-7.
2-point conversion is good. That makes it 14-7. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in just a moment with more of the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Thanks to Arkansas Tech University for being a title sponsor. If you haven't ever checked out Arkansas Tech University, you should definitely give them a try. They are a great school over there. We're excited that they're being a part of what we're doing. Here is the kickoff. It's being picked up, and I'll tell you right now, that guy right there, you think he's going to break it.
Yes.
Camden Brooks gets it all the way out to cross the 45 to the 46-yard line, and that is where Hoxie will start off.
Yes, sir. Good field position here to get right back in this football game.
So again, if you don't know, we do a scoreboard show after this called Overtime Arkansas. You'll want to join us tonight after the game. I'm telling you right now, there's conference title games all over the state of Arkansas tonight.
A lot of good football across the state, but I don't think none's bigger than over at Conway tonight, Brad.
Yeah, Conway-Bryant going on right now. Last I saw, Conway was up 7-0 after the first possession, and there's Hoxie breaking through. That's a big gain there. And that's Brooks again.
It is.
And Brooks gets all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that's a 16-yard gain for Brooks right there. And this Hoxie offense is rolling.
Yes, sir. Big play right there. Gets them right back and gets them some momentum and gets them some confidence right back.
You're already seeing quite a bit of offense. Both teams already around or have topped the 100-yard mark. This is going to be a high-scoring affair tonight, I believe.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a high-scoring one. Last team's got the ball, maybe.
Quarterback takes the snap off the left side, and then you know his name. That's the big number 7, Caden Glenn. Glenn's going to pick up 3 on the play.
Their big play there by the quarterback, keeping the head of the chains there.
So 2nd down and 7 here. Let's go Bobcats, number 51. Prayers for all in our community to have a safe, good game.
Absolutely. Here we go. Mr. Glenn is going to be in the shotgun. Is that Brooks?
I believe.
That Brooks there down, and they're hurting Walnut Ridge in the middle right now, Brad. It seems like that seems to be where they're going, just right in the middle.
Like I said, this is an offensive ball game tonight. Ball all the way down to the 16-yard line there. And that's going to bring up 1st down out on the 16. And I believe that was a gain of, what was that? Where was the ball at before? We'll figure that out in just a minute. Big gain there on the play. I believe that was 22 on that play.
Mr. Glenn here.
Glenn fakes the rollout, comes back, got a man wide open. That's Brooks. Brooks is going to score, and he does. And, folks, we're going to have a fun one tonight. 16 yards out, Camden Brooks, I should say. That's a touchdown. And 16 yards away, extra point pending. 14-13 is your score.
Nice little play there. Go one way, come back this way, wide receiver wide open, and just hit him, and he took it to the house.
Creativity on offense on both sides has been great tonight. It's been a lot of fun. 2 touchdown receptions for Brooks so far in this ball game. It's 14-13. Like I said, it is pending. Here's the PAT. It's up. It's short, but it's good. Nope.
It's like you missed it there. So that could be big in a ball game like this since both teams is going up and down right now.
That's right. 14-13 is your score. Let's take a quick one. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Jay Young asked if this is on YouTube. Yes, it is. You go to the Arkansas Sports Network High School. Now, make sure you get that high school part in there. You probably, because it's a new channel, you're probably going to have to search Arkansas Sports Network High School, Hoxie versus Walnut Ridge. So just check that out. If you're wanting or you prefer to watch it on YouTube, it is there. 14-13. It has been an entertaining first quarter, to say the least. You know, last night, I should say, we were at halftime at 8-10. I don't think we're going to get there tonight.
No, sir. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be another short kick here. Oh,
ball's on the ground, and Hoxie's got it. And that, I tell you right now, that's a bad break for Walnut Ridge right there. And I tell you, these stands are just shaking right now.
Big time bad break there for the Bobcats. That's what you can't have that happen right here.
And that's why you kick it to the up back right there.
Absolutely.
You get plays like that every once in a while. Ball is going to be on the 36-yard line. Hoxie's going to get the offense back on the field. And no team has really been able to stop one another so far. We'll see what Walnut Ridge comes up with on the defensive side of the ball. We got 3 wide receivers here, 2 to the right, 1 to the left-hand side. Motion man comes out. That's a lateral right there, and he's looking down the field, and it's complete. Double pass. Brooks is all over the place tonight. 33-yard pass by Brooks to number 11, Jake Jones. And just like that, Hoxie is inside the red zone down to the 10-yard line. Now, who would have thought?
What, man, these pass plays, they're pulling out all the tricks tonight.
Again, there's lots of creativity. This has been a fun ball game to watch so far. If you're just a bystander here and you just like good high school football, there's nothing better right now than watching something like this. Quarterback going to the right. We got a flag on the play. He's going to score, but I think we've got a holding call that's going to bring it back. Let's see what they do. And that is an 8-yard touchdown run for Caden Glenn, but do they call it back? They sure will. It's a holding call. Yep. And the crowd doesn't like it, but it was there. Hoxie already with 157 total yards on the game so far. 4 of 4 passing, 83 through the air, 74 rushing.
Just putting up the yards tonight, man. The way that's in one quarter.
That's it.
So this could be a 600-yard night if this continues.
The ball goes all the way back to the 19-yard line. So that was from the spot of the foul. So it ended up being an 11-yard penalty there. But we got first down and goal. Handoff goes to Brooks. They've got a hole for him, and he gets it all the way back down to looks like the 8-yard line. So he got all those yards back. And I'm impressed with the athletes on this Hoxie offense. And I'm watching these numbers total up quite a bit here. And I think we're going to see some big-time offense in this ballgame. But we're going to go to a quick break. First quarter is over. It's been fun. We're going to switch ends of the field, and we're going to bring it back to you. You're watching Hoxie. You're watching Walnut Ridge. They're playing for the 3A3 right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're bringing it back here. It is a fun one right here from Hoxie. 14-13 is the score, but Hoxie's got the ball back, ready to go once again. And, boy, this is fun.
Absolutely, the extra possession they're giving to Hoxie by Walnut Ridge. That's they're not going to be able to do that tonight. Win this football game, Brad.
Kevin Smith says, "Let's go Bobcats." Maya Whitmire says, "Who is recording this? Jesus? No, Jesus not. He's not. It's Alan Russell." Anyway,
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Nah. I'm just being fun now. You know what I mean? Can't play haters gonna hate. I can't do that. Anyway, back that off just a little bit. Give them a little bit of headroom there, just a little bit more. We'll get it. All right, there we go. We're ready to go. Handoff goes off to the right-hand side.
Feel like he got in.
It looks like they're going to mark him just a little bit short there. Let's see. That's Brooks again. Brooks is, man, he is impressive right now.
Man, he's something. Two-headed monster with him and the quarterback back there. They do a lot of damage.
So it is. They've got 3rd and goal down here on the scoreboard. 2nd and goal is what they have on the down marker, though. And we're walking something back here. I'm not totally sure. Tasha
Oh, it's a fumble and a touchback there. So Walnut Ridge gets the football out on the 20 here.
Wow, I'll have to go back and replay that.
That could be big in this football game. They have the 1-point lead. Hoxie was going in to score, fumbled it through the end zone there, and Walnut Ridge got the football right back.
All right, so here we go. 11:35 to go. Walnut Ridge gets the ball, and that was a huge stop for Walnut Ridge right there. You'll take them how you can get them tonight. I promise you that.
Absolutely. That was big there. That's what the Bobcats do with this opportunity.
Walnut Ridge going to shift right here. Direct snap goes up the middle. That's the big guy. Gets all the way out. Looks like across the 30. Where are they going to mark this one? It's a first down. I believe it's 11 yards on the carry. And that's big Robbie Tate. So Walnut Ridge, big play right there to get that stop. And 11 yards gain. They're now on their way back. I'll tell you right now, this Walnut Ridge offense is unique. It's something different. I think you're seeing a lot of single wing action. That's exactly what you're seeing. And the quarterback, that's your guy, Jace Cunningham, or Jersey Cunningham, and he picks up a few there, and that's going to bring up second down. Boy, that's we'll call it 3, 7-yard gain there for Cunningham. We'll get our local sponsors in here in just a moment. Appreciate you joining us here on ASN. First time in 12 years that I don't have a Mustang on the field. Love football, all these boys in green. Christy, Trail, Spradlin, we appreciate you.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're content. Like, I mean, even though it's in the like a spread type situation, it's more like to me, it's more like your traditional option attack.
Robbie Tate picks up 6 yards on the play, and that's going to give them another first down. And Tate's starting to hit a rhythm, I think, here running the football.
Yes, sir. It's like their game plan is to eat clock here and score, and give that high-powered Hoxie offense too many opportunities.
And we've got Hazen and Carlisle down there. If you like football, maybe you can pull up another tab. You can watch Hazen and Carlisle on the Arkansas Sports Network main page. Handoff goes underneath, and that's Perez. And, oh, boy, he's got breakaway ability right there, and that's a 6-yard gain for actually a 5-yard gain, I should say, for Perez. And 61 on his first carry. He looks pretty good, though, and he looks like he could take one to the house just about any time.
Yes, sir. That's their home run hitter. They'll hit you with Jersey Tate and the big 44, the Peyton Hillis type, and then they'll come back with the Perez up the middle on you. If you ain't in place, he can be gone.
Second down and 3 now. Walnut Ridge looking for the snap. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you can give them another first down as they just keep matriculating that ball down the field, down all the way to the 43-yard line. 6-yard gain there for Cunningham on the play.
And the clock ticks here as we get down getting down to 8 minutes here.
As I'm sitting here watching, you get a chance to see them. They are running the single wing. This is the first time that I've seen the single wing outside of anybody but Clarksville. Seen Clarksville run the single wing one time here in the state of Arkansas. The only 2 teams that I know that do it are this one right here in Clarksville, and Walnut Ridge really doing a good job of doing it.
Absolutely. It's lethal if operated correctly. The shifting, I think, is what helps them because they could come out this backside.
And they got offsides on that play just on that shift.
Whoa. Hoxie doing a lot of shooting themselves in the foot here.
If you're on YouTube right now, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell.
And we hope you got the camera action
we're
back good
trying,
for you.
We're trying, I promise. You know, the thing about it is, you know, I understand, and I know I get there's a little bit of frustration, but we're doing the very best we can. Sometimes Perez picks it up, and boy, he just about danced it down the sidelines. He's going to get all the way down. Where are they going to mark this at? Looks like they're going to mark it pretty close to the 20. Where is it going to be? 23. 15-yard gain for Perez on the play, and just like you said, he's the home run hitter for this team.
Yes, sir. He can take it to the house at any time, as you seen on the first play of the game there, and he almost took that one.
And he's got 88 yards on 5 carries so far for this Walnut Ridge team. And I'll tell you right now, Alan, that stop down there on the defensive side, you're not going to see too many of them tonight. They're going to be few and far between. That might end up being the difference in this ball game.
Absolutely.
So here we go, calling for another snap. It's a direct snap.
I think it's going to be false start on this one.
False start is the call, and you got to be careful on that. You can't go toward the line of scrimmage, and that's what happened right there. 151 total yards for the Bobcats, 168 for Hoxie. I think I actually got to add just a couple more to that. Let's go ahead and add a couple more, and that's actually 174 total, I should say. Enrique Perez had 150 yards against Manila last week. Handoff goes up the middle. Not much doing there. A little bit of a gain, but not much going there. Big Jersey Cunningham taking the snap directly. It's going to be a 2-yard gain for Cunningham. That's going to bring up second down and long here. 12-13, I guess we'll call it. 12.56782 is what we'll call it here.
Yes, sir. That penalty like that to an offense like this can be detrimental.
I'll tell you right now, this single wing and trying to prepare for this, tough deal. Little handoff goes underneath the Perez, and I mean, he just got kind of tripped up there. I'm trying to see the number on that fella. I believe that's number 22 for Hoxie, which is Mac Slaughter. That's a defensive name right there, right?
Yes, sir.
I like it.
He got just enough of him as he was going by there to knock him down. That was Perez would have been in the end zone.
7 minutes to play here in the first half, 14-13. It's been a fun one. 3A3 conference title on the line tonight between these two ball clubs. Next break, we need to get our locals in. Don't forget that. Man in motion is Perez. We got a timeout, so we'll go ahead and get our locals in right now. If we get a chance to run a video commercial, we will. Again, we want to thank these fine sponsors for being a part of what we're doing. Proud sponsors of both Hoxie and Walnut Ridge. You've got the Cross-Tier Diner, Barbecue Burgers and Deli. I wish you guys were open after this ball game tonight. I might come over there. And then you got State Farm, Adam Staples. We thank you for being a part of what we're doing. I was calling some people before the game, Alan, and I think there had been a scam coming through this area here, and I think some people thought we were scamming, but we weren't. I promise you.
Tune into us tonight right here. We can prove we're not right here.
If you are watching tonight, you like what you see, we've got an opportunity to come to you at the playoffs, and maybe I'll be honest with you, as far as Alan goes in this camera, part of that is that tripod that we got going on right here. We've about worn it out, so may have to get us a new tripod between now and next week. But we could come to you in the playoffs, but boy, I'm going to tell you, playoffs do cost us some money. AAA says they want their money, so we got to make sure that we can get it covered. But we do. We love playoff football, and we love high school football here in the state of Arkansas. 6 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the first half of play. Another shift here out of the single wing, third down and long for Walnut Ridge. And they're calling for the snap. That's Cunningham. He gets around the edge, gets across down pretty close to 30. I think he's going to be just shy of it. I'm sorry, the 20, I should say. I saw that wrong. It's going to be fourth down and about 8 to go now. And, obviously Walnut Ridge, unless they have a lot of faith in their field goal kicker, they're not going to be able to kick one from here.
No, sir. In a passing situation again here, Hoxie knows it. It's just a matter, can you find a play that's going to work?
Well,
And
I'll tell you right now, Walnut Ridge in these situations have been pretty good tonight. So let's see what they do. 4th down and long here for the Bobcats. They're down to 6. They're going to have to take a timeout here, or they're not going to get this play off. That's what they're going to do. They're going to take a timeout. Let's get our other sponsor up, the other local sponsor. Again, we got BCM Farm Partnership, Creative Touch Photography. They're the proud sponsor of the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. Let's go to a quick break. And when we come back, we've got more of the 3A3 title game right here on ASN. We'll be back in a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here on ASN's coverage of the 3A3 title game. As they're calling for the snap, that's Cunningham. He rolls back to the left-hand side. He keeps rolling. Does he have a man? And there is a stop. We've got Cunningham's down by the bench. I think they were wanting PI on that one, but they're not going to get it, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that was a tough play, Alan. You know, when Cunningham ran out of real estate right there and was unable to complete the pass.
Yes, our kid is trying to make a play there, like you say, ran out of real estate and just couldn't make it happen for his football team. Now they just got to get back in this game defensively. Like I said, they're really good at finding the football. So Walnut Ridge at some point they're going to find their identity, and that's find the football.
Well, we have, like I said, we got 2 channels over here. We'll talk about that, but we got Carlisle and Hazen over on the Arkansas Sports Network channel. I think we're going to have a live look in on that here not too long. Glenn saves the snap from going over his head every time that happens. Walnut Ridge is back there to recover, and that's going to be a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, it was big. That was big there for Walnut Ridge and bad for Hoxie, but they have the athletes to get themselves out of this jam here, as they've proven all night.
So ball back on the 18-yard line. And coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Things slowed down just a little bit here.
Yeah, it's a nice little pace to the game going here.
We got Carlisle and Hazen. Hazen up 6-0 on Carlisle here, getting late in the first quarter. Glenn looking over to the right-hand side, got a flag again. Looks like it's going to be on Hoxie.
Yep. Another shot in the foot there. Just things like that. In a ball game like this, you just can't have it.
So back them up again. Let's see how far they're going to back them up. That's going to be a long one here. What was the call? I missed it. I got distracted there.
Like holding
on the play there. Yeah, 10 yards would be the right one, I would say. So 2nd down and forever for Hoxie. Glenn runs a quarterback draw, gets up to about the 20-yard line there, and he's going to be stopped on the play, and he's slow to get up. And I'll tell you right now, if you're Hoxie, that's just a lineman there, but I say just a lineman. That's a lineman there, I believe. I thought I saw 58 on that guy, but not totally sure. These dark-on-dark numbers sometimes are a little bit tough to see. Get back to the sticks there was Glenn. He got 8 yards on that carry, and that's going to be a 3rd down and long still here for the Mustangs.
Yes, sir. That was big there. Let's see what they can do to get themselves out of this. Like a nice pass here.
Oh, my goodness.
And we're going to be
Perez stepped underneath it, and then it was almost a completion, and looks like 4th down for Hoxie, and there looks like they're going to punt it off.
Yeah, give Walnut Ridge the ball. I like the defenses is stepping up here a little bit later in the half here, trying to take over dominate this ball game. Now the offenses came out on fire, and now the defenses got something to say about what's going on out here.
Looks like Hazen is driving on Carlisle right now, up 1 score. And here we go, punt for Hoxie. A little bit of a wobbly punt. It's going to take a bounce, going to bounce, basically a neutral bounce on that one. Going to be at the 45-yard line, 4:49 to play here in the first half. Walnut Ridge gets the ball back, and as we thought that there wouldn't be any stops at all, now there's been 3 in a row.
Absolutely. Defenses, the coaches have made their adjustments, and now the offenses just can't get out of the gates.
The ball on the 45, 1st and 10 for the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. Single wing once again. Little trap play again. Hoxie was ready for it. Basically no gain on that one.
All over that one, waiting on that one there.
They've seen it enough now. I don't think it's going to break 61 on them. It looks like he did give them just a little bit. We'll give them 1 on the play, so 2nd down and 9.
Yes, sir. It's big for Hoxie there to get that stop there and keep Walnut Ridge behind the chains a little bit there and where they want to be on this down.
Big drive here in this ball game, in my opinion. Walnut Ridge up 1 here. Trying to feel like who got the ball first. I guess it was Walnut Ridge that got the ball first, so Hoxie will get it back. So it is a big drive for Walnut Ridge here to try to keep that 1-score advantage going in halftime. Ball goes off the left-hand side. Cunningham is hit pretty hard there. Going to gain 2 on the play, bring up 3rd down and 7.
Hoxie's defense stepping up here, starting to shut down Walnut Ridge a little bit. Seemed like they figured out what the damage they were doing to them earlier, Brad, and they're starting to shut that down. That's Coach Sears for you. He's going to make the adjustments necessary to help his football team.
Goes off the right-hand side. Cunningham again. He gets up underneath the defense there. And a big cut there, about 5 yards on that carry. It's going to bring up 4th down, and I'll call it 3, so probably 4 on the carry there. And we're going to see what Walnut Ridge elects to do.
I think you're punting here, yes, sir. I think it's smart coaching there. You don't want to give Hoxie the football right here.
So back to punt for Walnut Ridge is number 9, Aiden Jones. Running guys out here on the field. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Little low line drive kick. Going to take a good bounce for the Bobcats, though. Goes inside the 20 all the way down to the 16-yard line. Great roll there. And a good field position, or good field flip, I should say, for the Bobcats.
Absolutely. Hoxie's got a long ways to go here to even think about a score. And the way Walnut Ridge has been playing defense, that was just, both teams has just made necessary adjustments here to stop the other team.
Angela Salisbury says, wish number 7 wasn't on the sideline. I'm not totally sure where that is, but hey, she is very emotional about that one. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out. Handoff goes up the middle.
It's going to be Mr. Brooks, it looks like.
Brooks, he is an impressive back. He gets about 9 on that play.
Yes, sir. They're doing most of their damage on Walnut Ridge just right in the middle, which is surprising because Walnut Ridge is physical in the middle.
2nd down and 1. Glenn takes it off the left-hand side, and he is just being held on to for dear life there by number 34, Mark Hatfield.
Mr. Hatfield making plays on offense, now on the defensive side of the football, just doing what he can do to help his team win this football game. Big play there.
Loss on the play there of about 2. Brings up 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 23-yard line, and as we've said, the defenses are starting to settle in just a little bit here, as the offenses kind of ran up and down the field there for just about the first quarter. Second quarter has been all defense.
Yes, sir. First quarter was all offense, and we thought it was going to be 50-48. Now it's looking like it might be next one scores wins it.
Glenn coming off the – oh,
big
my
hit,
goodness.
Wow.
Brogan Tate comes in and lays the wood to Caden Young there. And I think that's going to bring up a punting situation. I'll tell you right now, playing downhill from that linebacker spot was Tate. And I'm looking at it. Robbie Tate, number 44. Brogan Tate, number 47. Built like brick houses. And, my goodness, that was a big play. And here we go. Hoxie lining up like they're going to go for it here. Under a minute to play. And
maybe a pooch punt.
Maybe so. Maybe so. We'll see here.
I can't see Sears giving the ball to Walnut Ridge right here.
Caden Glenn looking at the sideline here, and it looks like Coach Sears is going to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. 38 seconds to go in this first half of play. 14-13 is your score.
What a
we'll
game.
Be back in a moment.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Here we are back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. One of our games of the week here. We've got Hazen and Carlisle south of us, and then we've got Hoxie and Walnut Ridge here. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you're going to be negative in the comments, I'm going to put you in timeout. We're pretty much over that mess, so just understand. Big spiraling punt. Hits on the 40, goes past the 30 down to the 25, and I'll tell you right now, down all the way to the 20-yard line.
Man, what a punt.
Yep. What a punt. That flips the field there. Good punt. 26 seconds to go. You know, I guess because we did the ball game last night where we had so many people watching, there were so many people that were positive. And let me tell you, positive comments, we appreciate everybody that was positive. But I'm going to tell you, if you're going to be a negative rear end in the comments, we're going to let you have it.
Absolutely. You're getting to watch a ball game for free. So, I mean, that's
that's it. We're sorry. We're sorry. I hope you don't take too much offense to that, but goodness gracious. Anyway, with that being said, 26 seconds to go. 14-13 is the score. And Walnut Ridge has got it.
I think you just take this into the locker room here, I think, Brad.
I figure they'll make a play, see what happens.
That's what they're going to do, run it in the middle there.
And Tate gets the direct snap. That might be the last play of the half here. Boy, I tell you what a great game we've got here. Ball at 3A3, championship on the line. 1 point separates each of them in the first half. It's been a fun one. And so we're going to go to a break. Now, we'll talk to you about what we do at halftime here in just a moment. We cannot give you halftime music, but we're in the press box anyway, so we can't really do that anyway. But we can show you the halftime. So with that being said, we'll show you a little bit of halftime. We're going to give you stats. We're going to give you analysis, and we're going to take a little break ourselves. We appreciate you watching here. 3A3 on the line. It is 14-13 as the score. We'll be back here in just a moment. One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. Mm-hmm. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, well, thank you.
So to watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for three. Wow. Back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line, Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas. And we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
We're here at halftime of the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week, and tell you what, if you want to see us, you can catch us on Arkansas Sports Network High School on Facebook, also Arkansas Sports Network High School on YouTube. We have a game going on right now on the Arkansas Sports Network side of things with Hazen and Carlisle as well, if you want to check that one out. You can see the stats on the screen right now. 184 total yards for the home team, 101 on the ground, 83 through the air. One turnover. It ended up being a costly turnover at that. On the Walnut Ridge side, leading 14-13. They have 139 on the ground, 61 on the first play of the game, 26 pass yards. That was another great play on a fourth down there. 165 total. It's been a pretty even ball game, Alan. 14-13. You can see the evenness on the scoreboard as well. Been a lot of fun here from Hoxie.
Yes, sir. It started out like a track race, and it was going to this way. It was going to just be that way all night. It seemed like it really offended the defenses because they come out in the second quarter and said, "Not so fast, my friend. We're going to slow this thing down a little bit." And both defenses came to play there.
And it has. And so, Alan, you got a few scores from around the state of Arkansas.
There's a few going around right now that may be shockers. Let's go through them here. You got Conway over Bryant, 14-7. Buck James is trying to take out his former team there, Brad. Bentonville all over Bentonville West, 35-6. That's a shocker there. Fayetteville having a bit of a struggle with Harbor, 14-7. Still early there. And then you got Southside, 21-14 on Springdale. Sheridan trailing 21-0 to Benton. Benton's coming along here later in the year. They could be a threat here in that 6A. West Memphis and Searcy in a dogfight, 7-7. Mountain Home 7, Greenbrier 21. Here's Greenwood has scored since we last talked, Brad. Greenwood 28, Little Rock Christian 24 on that one.
Let me back up just a second. I know that score with Mountain Home and Greenbrier, 21-7 Greenbrier. I know that Russellville's playoff lives depend on Mountain Home winning that ball game. And then you just said the big score there. What was that again?
That was Greenwood 28, Little Rock Christian 24.
What a ball game that was last week with Greenwood 58-33 over Pulaski Academy. Kane Archer, highly recruited kid in the state of Arkansas, just a sophomore. He was our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Week along with Jalen Dupree of Malvern.
Yes, sir. He's the big reason they could pull that out over there tonight. That's definitely your two best teams in 6A there. But I guarantee you Benton's got something to say about that if they play one of them.
Absolutely.
And then you got BB 7-6 over Maumelle. That's a bit of a shocker. Valonia 14-6 over Mills right there, Brad. Valonia 14-6 over Mills. Something to keep an eye on there. Robertson trailing Pine Bluff 13-0. Watson Chapel trailing Whitehall 21-8. And then as we get down here, Paragould keeping it close with Southside 14-0 in that one for Southside. Wynn trailing Ellerton 21-14. Lakeside 3, Hot Springs 7. That's a bit of a rivalry there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shiloh Christian, seems like Farmington has really just made Shiloh Christian mad 44-14 on Alma, and that ain't even at halftime.
Alma was 7-2 coming in the game, 1 loss in the conference. So,
and you
that's
got
tough.
Harrison 21-0 on Pea Ridge. Elkins doing what they do, put points on the board. Brad 21-0 over Lincoln. Huntsville trailing at the half to Ozark 49-6. Not a shocker there.
No, definitely not.
Highland 7-0 over Pocahontas. That's a bit of a shocker, but that's a rivalry as well. Here's a big one in the state tonight. Rivercrest 15-6 over Blytheville. A lot of people interested in that one. And you got Lamar trailing into Central Arkansas Christian. Hey, Brad, where did Central Arkansas Christian find the defense? 38-0 on Lamar.
Well, let me stop you there. Of course, I know these area teams, my area teams, right? So Lamar needed to win against CAC for Pottsville. Now, we talk about Pottsville a little bit because Pottsville's been a team. They are actually a part of our network.
Right.
We do their live stream. Every home game is an Arkansas Sports Network game. They were telling us all year long, got to be ranked, got to be ranked, got to be ranked. Now, don't get me wrong. That conference is nuts. Pottsville's 5-3 in that conference. They're going to miss the playoffs with that victory over CAC.
Wow.
Or CAC over Lamar.
Over Lamar, wow. And here's another one a lot of people's interested in. Big rivalry down in South Arkansas. It's Arkadelphia 35, Malvern 28 at halftime. No defense being played in that one.
I wonder how many yards Dupree has
man.
right now.
It's Mena 21, Waldron 6. Not a shocker there. Nashville all over Lone Oak 31-7. And we got Cedarville trailing Boonville 42-6. That's in the second quarter. Navacas 21, Charleston 28, keeping it close with Charleston there. West Fork's come on here at the end of the season, Brad, 13-0 on Greenland at the half. Mansfield 20, Hackett 6, that's still in the second quarter. Newport trailing Perryville 12-6, that's in the second quarter. Magnet Cove 0, Glen Rose 50, still in the second quarter in that one, Brad.
Let's talk about Glen. This is a 3A game here, so we can talk a little bit about Glen Rose. Glen Rose, I'm going to tell you, if they come to your city, you better be ready to play. Those dudes are good.
Man, their
really
defense
good.
is out of this world.
Now, so their losses are to 4A Crossit by 1 in overtime, Malvern 44-13 in that one. But Malvern is the defending 4A state champion. They're very, very good. You know, that's a little bit of an overmatch there. But Glen Rose, I'm telling you, ever since that ball game, I'll tell you right now, Malvern would not beat Glen Rose today 44-13.
No, I would not, because that defense, I don't know where they found a defense, that's for sure, and that's a defense. Defense wins what? Championships.
Yep, that's right. I'm gonna tell you, that's a 3A contender. I'm telling you right now.
How about Barton over our number 5 team, Brad? 15-12 in the second quarter. Barton's coming on as a good football team here. I know they lost last week to Rising, but they're still coming on here. Speaking of Rising, 21-8 over Drew Central. That's the Rising's at home in that one. Palestine Wheatley 0, Hector 27, not a shocker there. Conway Christian 28, Magazine 0, that's not a shocker there.
Well, let's talk about Hector just a minute before you go past them. Mineral Springs, who lost last night to Murfreesboro, going to have Hector in the first round. Hector putting up points against Palestine Wheatley. We saw last night Mineral Springs struggles to put points on the board against a better quality team.
Absolutely, and Castro's coming on as a good back for them. He's been doing it all year, and he's as the season goes on.
Yeah, Casto, we might need Castro. That's not good. Casto, you're right.
Casto, he's coming on over there for them. Sorry about that, Hector.
That's right.
Thanks for the correction there, Brad. I tell you what, that's big. You can get a running game going here late, going into 2A playoffs, and we seen Mineral struggle last night with Murfreesboro.
P.J. Henderson for Hector's one of the more underrated players in the state. He's been hurt a lot of the year. They put a lot of emphasis on him, and if he's healthy, they're going to have a hard time. That was a kid that UAPB messaged us about earlier in the year.
Yeah, and they were like, "Hey, man, where can we talk about this Henderson? Where can we see this guy?"
That's
you know, hopefully they followed up with him. Brad, here's our other game tonight, 6-0 Hazen in that one at the halftime. These teams have been putting up points by the buckets, but tonight, Hazen is shutting out Carlisle over there, 6-0 in that one. At least that's what we have here. We got Mountain Pine 22-6 on Dermont. That's 8-man. Spring Hill 8-8 tied in a deadlock with Woodline and Genoa Central 6 and Parker's Chapel 6 tied right there tonight. That's going to be our final score update for you tonight right here, Brad.
All right, so we appreciate you joining us. We're going to give you a live look in sometime in a moment. So we're able to do that here. We can show you what we got going on in other places tonight. It's Carlisle and Hazen. We won't do that right now. They're at commercial, but we'll go to our own commercial real quick, and we'll take a look. Again, we're looking for a D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game. Alan, one of the things that we've got to do here this weekend probably, we got to cut that D3 MVP list down and get that thing going and get that rolling, because last year at this time, we didn't even think of the MVP, and here we are right now. It's one of the best awards in the state.
Absolutely, picking up steam. And, I know Kane's young, but, man, this guy is in the next to the highest level in the state of Arkansas, playing at that level and putting up 5 to 8 touchdowns a week. He's unbelievable over there. And you got, Dupree doing it. Ain't no telling what he's put up tonight. If they got 28, Brad, he's probably well up around the 200 mark. So, I mean, you never know. But shout out to Arkadelphia. They started out playing a tough schedule, and it's benefiting them here late in this conference play.
And, Arkadelphia is one of those teams every year that you think, okay, well, they won state championship. They lost their first 5 games. Only time in the history of the state it's ever happened. Yeah. They lost 5 in a row, and then they won the state championship, won their last 9. All right, guys, we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we'll have a live look-in, I believe, over at Hazen with the Hazen-Carlisle game. And where do you get that? I mean, honestly, you talk about what we do and what we don't do, and what good we do and what good we don't do. What can you do?
We travel the state to bring you good quality broadcast.
We try for sure. Hey, we do appreciate everybody that's watching it, and I'll tell you right now, you talk about comments and stuff. It really doesn't bother us that bad. We thrive though on the positivity, and we appreciate that. Give us a like. Give us a share. It helps that algorithm out. Let us know. We'll talk to you in just a minute.
Tell a friend about us.
That's right.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
As you're seeing right now, you can see a live look in to what we have right now on ASN. And that's the ASN main channel. So let's talk a little bit about what we got going on there. Now, are they getting their audio or our audio? Do you know?
We can get their audio right now, if you would like.
No, we're good. We're good. So you can see that live look in. But so here's what we got. Arkansas Sports Network, the main channel is what we call it, the original channel, maybe. We have a lot of Razorback coverage, but of course we do high school coverage over there as well because we do live games over there. Usually it's both channels are playing the same game, but tonight we've got on the ASN YouTube and on the ASN main page, we've got Hazen Carlisle over there, 6-0 ball game right there, as you can see. On this channel right here, this is the high school channel. This is where all the high school content comes from. And then, of course, on the YouTube side, you can see this is our very first broadcast on the YouTube side of things. We got this for state tournaments and different things of that nature. And then, of course, for nights like these tonight where you need another channel. And so we appreciate it. So if you would subscribe, hit that notification bell on both of them because really you're going to see all kinds of high school sports on both.
Absolutely. If you like high school sports, give us a subscription. When we go live, you see it go live, and, a lot of people's always asking, hey, where can I see this or that? Hey, follow the page. Hey, like what we do, and every time we go live, you're live with us.
That's it. So as you can see here on the halftime board, we've had pretty good moving up and down the field as far as yards go, but really when it boils down to it, it's been a high-scoring first quarter, a low-scoring second quarter. So I'll tell you what. Let's we got to kill the sound. I want everybody to listen to me that's watching right now. We have to kill the sound right now. We cannot give you the band. I don't know that it would matter in here as much because it'll be faint. But what we can do is give you the live look at the band. Facebook will knock us off every time if we don't do that. So anyway, we're going to have to do that right now. So we'll give you a live look at the band. And again, we have to mute the audio for a little bit. So if somebody asks, hey, we can't hear, please let them know in the comments. We do appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break for ourselves. We're going to get us a drink of water, and we're going to be ready for second half action here in just a moment. So here's your live look at the Hoxie band. And we're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. 14-13 is the score. We'd like to remind you, if you are a fan of Williams Baptist College, we'll be there tomorrow, I believe starting at 1 p.m. against Champion Christian. So don't miss that. Our first ever college basketball game on ASN. Little onside kick, kind of oblong, bouncing. You know, that ball kind of bounces weird, but great job there by Hoxie. Downs it. Here we go. Ball going to be on the 36-yard line as we go to our first possession here of the second half.
Absolutely. Let's see what adjustments was made to counter those defenses. Those defenses got to go in there in the second quarter, so you can bet these coaches found something at the halftime that's going to work to try to offset these defenses a little bit.
So here we go. That's the quarterback, Glenn, off the right hand or left hand side, I should say. Caden Glenn picks up a couple. Gonna be second down and we'll call it 7 there.
Big play there. Big play there. Got them. I think that's where they want to be right there on the way they run their offense. They can get 3 yards. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Looks like got a nice pass here to the flats.
And he gets it out to the flats, and that's that man again. I'm telling you, I like that look of Camden Brooks. He picks up a first down. He's going to get it all the way out to close to the 49-yard line there. 8-yard gained on that play, and it's first down for the Mustangs.
Kid's definitely a difference maker right there. It seems like if he can just get out, Brad, he can be gone. He's got that type of ability.
Oh, yeah, quick feet, good chopping feet, good footwork out there. Gets the ball out close to Walnut Ridge territory here. And like you said, it's going to be interesting to see what adjustments each team has made here at halftime.
Yes, sir. Always interesting to see with coaches when their offenses is being stopped, what they're going to do. But it looks like Hoxie hadn't really made any adjustments, just going back to what they do well, and that's run the ball up the middle.
A 6-yard gain for Glenn on the play, going to bring up second down and 4.
Again, it's surprising, Brad, if they're able to get into the middle of this Walnut Ridge defense. As you see, they've got some meat on that line over there on that D-line. So those guys, they haven't been pushed around by many teams, I guarantee it.
10 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter of action. Second down and 4, ball on the 45. Brooks gets it on an outside zone, cuts back. He's across the 40, and he's down to the 38-yard line, 7-yard gain for Brooks.
Kid's a tough runner, man, in between the tackles. But again, he seems like to be a home run hitter. If he can just get out and get away, get into some space, Brad, he can probably take it to the house.
Ball on a 38 here after the 7-yard gain by Brooks. Thank you, Brian Hart, for your compliment there. You're welcome.
Thank you, Brian. Mr. Hoxie's coming out here, and looks like they're just wanting to get back in control here. If he slipped down there, Brad, he would have more real estate and look like they're ahead of him.
So that turf field, anytime that turf gets cold and a little bit wet, that happens sometimes.
What's the old saying? The turf monster got him.
Yep. And I got corrected a little bit. It's not Williams Baptist College, Williams Baptist University. I apologize there. Apologize for that. We'll get that corrected. I guess I should know since I'm going to broadcast our game tomorrow.
Well, it's a difference if you know and if you don't know. So, I mean, you didn't know and you said what you said and you got corrected, and here we are. It's all good.
No problem.
We're back to here. Looks like Caden Glenn slid down right there, Brad, or he had a lot more real estate there. He's going to throw it.
Little pop pass out there, a little bit of a stop route. Going to get them all the way out. Looks like that's going to be real close to a first down. They are moving the chains there, and I'm trying to see where they spot this one. But Hoxie's offense coming out hot here in the second half of action. Ball is going to be spotted on the 27-yard line, 11-yard gain on the pass there.
Yeah, it seems like the paint's probably still peeling in the locker room from Coach Sears getting on that hind end at the halftime.
That's exactly right.
And that's what we're seeing here a little bit.
Again, if you haven't already, mark it down. We're going to have overtime Arkansas tonight. Brooks cuts it back on the outside zone, dancing in and out of defenders there, and he's going to get all the way down to about the 25-yard line there, and that's going to be a 2-yard gain after all of that.
Kid runs hard. Even in his cuts, he's running hard. He's a guy looking to break one, but at the same time, he's a punishing runner.
He absolutely is. But Hoxie doing their thing, matriculating the ball down the field here. 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Brooks goes in motion on the outside. They throw it out there to the wing, and he's got a little bit of room there, a little bit of a punishing run. It's going to be real close to first. Looks like he got the first down. And that was Jake Jones on the catch.
That's the big tight end over here. Interviewed him back before the football season. Guy that's come out here in the second half. Didn't make much of a difference in the first half. But when you got a guy like that on your football team, it's just a matter of time before he gets going, Brad.
Absolutely. 17. Ball on the 17-yard line, I should say. 1st down and 10. As we come up on 8 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Glenn goes off the left-hand side. He cuts back. He meets a defender. That's Perez. He gets all the way down to the 5, though, or real close to it, I should say. But that's going to be real close to a 1st down.
Absolutely. You see Glenn make a cut back there to the middle like he was going to go outside, hit the home sideline, cut it back up in the middle, Brad. That's where they've done their damage all night against Walnut Ridge is in the middle.
You're right. They've been going right at them for sure, and we've got referees talking right now. What are they talking about here after that run?
Maybe where they're going to eat at after the game, Brad.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I could use a bite myself.
It's going to be declined,
Okay.
or I'm not sure what that was.
I believe they call a block in the back.
Could that have been alignment? Well, it wasn't a pass. I'm not sure what that was, Brad. But we're sorry about that. But whatever it was, it put Hoxie back, 10 yards.
Penalties have hurt Hoxie tonight in certain situations, and this one might be one of those times.
Maybe unsportsmanlike the way the ref did his arms there,
Yeah.
but, it almost looked like he did incomplete as well. So that was a hard one to read for us to get for you there.
5 penalties for 40 yards now for the Mustangs. They look at the sideline and trying to get the play from Coach Sears.
Those could be drive killers, Brad. We'll have to see what happens here if this hurts Hoxie any.
A little outside zone play.
And it looks like Mr. Glenn.
Is that Glenn or
That's
is that
Mr. Glenn. He's going in for touchdown.
I'll tell you right now, great read on that, and that's a big-time play there by Caden Glenn, and that's a 27-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. Great run, great read on the outside zone play. Big-time play there. 19-14 now is your score. Hoxie looking at the sideline, looking what they want to do. It looks like they're going to go for 2 here. 7:35 left here. 3-3 on the line, and I'll tell you right now, these teams are really battling it out tonight. Glenn going to roll out to the right-hand side. The fireworks are going off as they're running the 2-point play. He throws it to the back of the end zone where it's incomplete.
Just missed his receiver there, but that's big there for Hoxie. What a drive. Ate up a lot of the clock there. I'm sure that's what was talked about at halftime. Let's go down and have a clock-eating drive, get some points at the end of it, Brad. Exactly what they come out here and did.
Blair Liscombe says, way to go, baby brother. Jake Jones. Go Bobcat, says Debbie Blake. Looked like a sideline penalty. Got comments all up and down here. Go Bobcats. Way to go, Mustangs. I'm telling you guys, it's going to come down to the very end, I believe. 19-14. These extra points, man, on both sides here, I tell you right now, they may end up being the difference in it.
Absolutely. And you know, you were just talking about the comments there. Show your loyalties by all means. Hey, get in there and say, hey, go Bobcats.
Absolutely.
Go, we encourage that. Show a little town pride, show a little your little school pride there. That's a good thing.
And you're just talking about this crowd here. There's crowd all over the place here, or all around the stadium. And I'll tell you right now, I think we've got about 1,000 devices as far as on ASN content right now. Last night was 2,500. I mean, we can't ask for more than these ball games right now. We can't thank you enough for watching us.
Absolutely, and welcome to ASN. We hope we're good entertainment for you. We try to come out here and do these ball games for y'all each week. Brad Caldwell and company, and so hey, we put it out on the line for you every week.
Here's a little squib kick. Walnut Ridge got to come up with it, and they do. Good job there by number 10, Matthew Mullen, on that catch.
The thing about the short kicks, though, I understand it's who you are, but I just think like especially after a score, I'm old-fashioned. I think you should kick it deep and make the team go a little further.
I'll tell you one thing that they are doing, and it ended up paying off for them one time. They're putting that player in peril, and that short kick, they can get down there almost at the same time as the ball. Now, one of the things that kid can do is fair catch that ball. That way he knows he's got that halo zone to catch the football. We'll see if that plays out throughout the game.
Absolutely.
There's the big back there. Oh, goodness gracious. Get in front of that boy and try to tackle him.
Good luck with that.
I'm telling you,
that's a Mack truck coming at you right there.
I'm a grown man, and I do not want to try to tackle Robbie Tate. 8-yard gain on that play for Tate.
I don't want that smoke, I guarantee it.
That's right.
But that's a good run there to start Walnut Ridge's drive off here. I'm sure they're looking to do similar things as Hoxie in the game plan. Hey, let's take some time off the clock and go get a score. We're right back in the lead.
Central Arkansas Christian going to win the 4A4 up 51-0 on Lamar right now.
Wow. Congratulations there to the Mustangs. He hit it hard there, but Hoxie was just right there in the middle and stifled it. I tell you what,
for a first down though.
That's a good. The defense has definitely got stronger in Hoxie's in the middle for Hoxie's this game's went on.
I'm gonna tell you right now, these Tate brothers, man, there's something. There's something. Physical players.
Well, one thing you're going to do is feel it the next morning after playing those guys.
That's right.
I guarantee it.
That's right. 6 minutes and 37 seconds coming up. Would you like to hear some playoff talk? Well, not right now, but kind of next week. Let us know there in the comments if you'd like to see some playoff talk. Tate throws it out to the wing, and he's got a man. That's number 5, Chase Blake. Blake going all the way down to the 5-yard line. He's going to be right around there. And that's a huge play. And look who threw that.
That's Mr. Cunningham.
No.
Was that not Mr. Cunningham?
That was Robbie Tate.
Robbie Tate doing it all tonight. That's there he is. That Swiss Army knife we talked about earlier in the ball game.
Goodness.
And, he just does so much that you think someone else did it, and you look up and it's Robbie Tate that did it, Brad. I mean, he's that kind of player.
44 yards on that pass. Blake on the receiving end of that pass. And big-time play there for Walnut Ridge. They're down inside the red zone now, well inside of it. We've got a stoppage in play here. It's a false start. Tough one there. Tell you what, that false start last night in the Murfreesboro game against Mineral Springs really cost Mineral Springs the ball game.
Yes, sir. They can kill drives because you got momentum going, and now you've been set back some. It kind of deflates your offense a little bit. But let's see how Walnut Ridge responds here. If they keep their head in the ball game here and not get too deflated from the penalty, they should be fine.
Ball on the 11-yard line now for the Bobcats. We got to get these local sponsors in either after a score or our break in the action here. We'll do that in just a moment. Tate goes up the middle, and he's across the 10.
Looks like they've Walnut Ridge's game plans. Let's put it on 44's back, Brad, and let's go win this ball game.
2-yard gain. It's not a bad little situation for them. So 2-yard gain. Didn't get the 5 that they lost, though. And we'll see if that 5 yards ends up cost them. An offense like Walnut Ridge, even though they are hitting big plays tonight, they're still more of a 2-3 yards in the cloud of dust type of offense. 5 yards is a big deal. He's dropping back to pass. That's a Blake again, and he's going to score. Tate to Blake for a touchdown.
I tell you what, he wears 44, but he plays like 4. He's a quarterback, running back. He does it all for Walnut Ridge, man. This guy's unreal.
I tell you, I love these kids, man. What I enjoy is going to a place I've not heard a lot about a kid named Robbie Tate, but somehow you come out and you say, boy, there's a lot of kids here in the state of Arkansas that can play some football.
And these kids know we're out here tonight. They know, hey, here's an opportunity, to be on ASN, Brad. So And I'm not saying that's why they're playing the way they are, but these kids, and it's a rivalry game. They're gonna up their game, all of them.
Cutting up the field is Blake. He stopped. I don't think he's going to get there. He's not. He doesn't go down, but the forward progress has stopped. 5:34 left, and we've got a 20-19 ball game. And again, we talk about these extra points, man. They just keep coming up. We'll see what happens. I guess if both teams doesn't make it, then I guess it really doesn't matter that much. Let's go to our sponsors real quick. Sponsoring both Hoxie and Walnut Ridge. Proud sponsors are Adams Staples of State Farm. And then you got the Cross-Tier Diner over there. Barbecue Burgers and Delis, 870-637-5101, 109 East Main Street in Walnut Ridge, Arkansas.
Seesaw battle here, my friend.
That's right.
Here we go. Here we go again. It's like both teams have solved the defense again, and we're up and down the field now.
So here we go again. You're good. You're good. It's all good. Just take a breath. We're good. 5:34 remaining. What a ball game we've got here. Again, last night, overtime ball game. Here we are now, 1-point ball game. Ball's on the ground, and they had to get on top of it, and they do get on top of it. And that goes to the 38-yard line, and that's where we'll start this drive for the Mustangs.
Where did this strategy start, Brad? Would it fair to say Kevin Kelly?
Possibly.
Because I remember for the longest teams kicked it deep.
Carlisle Bison leading over Hazen right now, 7-6.
Uh-oh. Now that's if you like defense, that's where you want to be right there. 7-6. Wow.
Yeah, last night we had a 6-6 game going into overtime. There they are, 7-6 there. And ball goes to the outside, handoff to number 5, and that's Preston Wilkerson. And he's going to be stopped for a loss there. They've tried to get the ball to Wilkerson a couple times tonight. Hasn't really been able to break free.
No, he just hadn't been able to get going. And you credit Walnut Ridge's defense, again, being able to locate the football and find it. And they've been good at doing that all year.
Just a loss of 1 on the play, though. It's going to be second down and 11 now for Hoxie. Shotgun formation. Running back to the left-hand side, you got 2 wide receivers and an H-back. Handoff goes to Brooks up the middle. And the ball's on the ground!
What a hit there. Was that?
And Walnut Ridge saying they got it, but it looks like it was clearly recovered by Hoxie, and it was. So Hoxie going to get all the way out there. It's going to bring up a third down and about 3 here.
Who was that? Was that Tate that brought the wood there?
I'm pretty sure.
My goodness, he drives the bus over here tonight. He does everything.
3rd and 3. Brooks broke free there, and I thought for a second he might just break the whole thing, but like you said, Tate there, I think he put some pressure on him and caused him to maybe fumble the football there. So now we got 2 H-backs. Outside zone read again, and there's another one. He's gone, y'all. He's gone. 54 yards. It looks like that's going to be a touchdown. Caden Young. Last 2 carries for Caden Young.
To the house.
71 yards on both of them, 2 touchdowns.
Mr. Glenn to the house right there again.
Yeah,
and
Glenn,
man,
that's right, Caden Glenn. My bad.
It's Walnut Ridge is having trouble stopping that play here in the second half. They've hit it up the middle all night. Now they're going outside.
That's
on
right.
them, Brad.
Caden Glenn picks up another touchdown, 54 yards on that carry, and that's going to make the score 25-20. And now we're kind of getting into this battle of futility on these 2-point conversions, though. And I'll tell you, if you're Hoxie, do you have time to let the fireworks stop before you play? I don't know. They were shooting fireworks off during the 2-point conversion last time. There's Glenn again. He's going off the left-hand side. He got it that time, and that's going to give Hoxie a 7-point lead.
They're much better blocking, it seems like, on this side, over the home sideline here, the second half, and they're taking advantage of that side of the Walnut Ridge defensive line.
So in the odd quarters, the offense picks up 318 total yards here for the Hoxie Mustangs. Now Walnut Ridge gets a chance to do their thing today. And, again, conference title on the line. You wouldn't expect anything less here as these 2 teams battle it out. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third.
Yes, sir. Here we go again. We're back to just like the first quarter, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's Walnut Ridge's turn. Let's see what they do here.
So it's been everything that we expected here from Hoxie. I mean, we didn't drive 2-3 hours to come up here to watch a crappy ball game, and here we are. We have got a great one, and I'll tell you right now, it's been a great time here at Hoxie. I'll tell you what, both Hoxie and Walnut Ridge has been great to us over the last couple weeks here. We talked about volleyball, and we did the Walnut Ridge volleyball game, and then we were touting it here that we would do this ball game, and then tomorrow again we've got Williams Baptist University taking on Champion Christian, and so we want you to watch if you can. We sure do enjoy putting the games out, and we do we do this. It's a great time. Onside kick, and who got it?
Walnut Ridge was able to get that.
Boy, I don't even know how that ball got there, but anyway, Walnut Ridge got it. But slow onside kick there. Almost worked out to the advantage of the Hoxie Mustangs. And, right now, the way Hoxie's running this offense, I say Walnut Ridge's got to match them every time.
Got to. Glenn's starting to find some things on the outside. He's their home run hitter. And Brooks is finding some things up the middle. But also our pregame meal tonight, speaking of the people here in the Hoxie Walnut Ridge area, thanks to the Pizza Den feeding us this pizza tonight, Brad.
Absolutely. 27-20, ball on the other 46 as we start the Walnut Ridge drive. Handoff goes, Perez, he is met.
They've said Perez is not going to beat them in this football game in the second half, Brad. They've shut him down here in the second half.
My goodness, what a stick by number 22, Max Slaughter. There goes that man again.
Welcome to Lawrence County. There's some physicality going on out here tonight.
Under 4 minutes and counting. Second down and 11 now.
They're going right back to their house there. And he said this time he got a little physical with them and got a few yards there.
Well, he got hit at the end. That's 2 times in a row there, but he did get a good gain on that play. And that's a 7-yard gain right there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Safe to say Coach Sears says when 6 get it, pop him.
Woo!
Because that's what's happening.
Business has picked up here in the third quarter, I can tell you. 3rd and 4 now for the Bobcats.
Big play right here. I think, like you were saying, Brad, the way Hoxie's moving the football now, Walnut Ridge, they've got to get a first down here and keep this drive going.
Up the middle, little draw play. Was the ball on the ground? There, it is on the ground. It was on the ground. What's happening here? I think Walnut Ridge, they retained the ball. But it looked like he was real close to a first down, but where the ball come back to and where they spot the ball, well, it's going to be right there on 4th and 1 now. So 2 yards after all that's said and done there.
I bet it's going to Tate here, Brad.
I bet you're right. Nope. Did it?
Went to Cunningham a little like there.
That's going to be enough. Boy, that's close. I was going to say it's going to be enough for a first. That's close.
There, you got it. He's moving chains.
Moving the chains. You got big other Tate coming in there to lead block.
Well, I don't know. They're not there. He went. He just now signaled. I thought they might bring the chains out there for a second. I tell you what, they Walnut Ridge is they're physical. Hoxie's physical. This is your 2 best football teams in this conference.
So 1st down and 10 now for the Bobcats. And, boy, what a ball game this one has been.
There's a pass.
Tate throws it out there to the wing again. That's going to be enough to get it.
And he slung it out to Mr. Jersey Cunningham there, it looked like.
I'll tell you, I enjoy watching both these offenses. I'm enjoying the contrast in styles. Alan, you watch college football these days, it's all hurry up, no huddle. Most of it is. There's not a lot of contrast. Used to, you'd have an I formation team against a wishbone team or, vice versa. And then you had teams come in and start passing the ball a little bit more. But, this is a definite contrast in styles, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely. Even though it's from like a shotgun scenario, maybe the quarterback's a little bit closer to the center than the normal shotgun, but it's still run-oriented. And like you were saying, Brad, that still has a high school feel to it. And they're not adapting these college styles. They're going to bring number that's Perez, and he's loose.
Whoa,
and
got a flag.
And it's going to look like it might have been a little bit of a holding there on 57.
Yeah, that's
47, the brother 47.
It's going to come back for sure. That is it. Holding penalty, and that negates the first down.
That's big because, as we was just talking about, it's a running team. That's big. Anytime you get behind the sticks, that's not good. But they have proven tonight that if they needed to pass, Brad, they can do it.
They sure can. So we're under 2 minutes now here in the third as this thing just keeps unfolding before our eyes tonight. It's been a great, great ball game here. Everything that we expected. Got comments everywhere, guys. It's unreal.
There's your double handoff back to Perez. Hoxie's waiting on that, Brad. They're not going to let Perez beat them here in the football game. It's obvious that they're I
got somebody saying in the comments that Cunningham is out. They took him to the hospital. We don't see him out there. That is true. So right now you've got Tate basically as your quarterback.
No. So Jersey Cunningham's out of the ball game.
Yeah. Prayers up for Jersey.
Do we know what happened?
Don't know.
Wow. You hate to hear that, man.
Little Rock Parkview up 20-7 on Camden Fairview at the half.
Whoa. That's a little closer than maybe experts thought.
Searcy up on West Memphis at the half, 21-14. We'll get to that in a moment. Tate kind of nowhere to really go.
Nowhere.
They wanted, I think they wanted a face mask there. Maybe they didn't. I say that. They were, I guess, just cheering is what they were doing over there on the sideline. So here we go, 4th down, and this is a long situation here. And, with the development of Cunningham being out, I saw somebody kind of carrying, and I guess that was Cunningham.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of carrying a guy back to the locker room. Maybe that was the situation there.
That's an unfortunate turn of events there.
Sure is.
Man, you hate to see that.
So big, big play in this ball game, folks. Right here, right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see a hard count. Yep.
Oh.
That's what it was.
And it went against them, though. Walnut Ridge
sure
false started there.
And at this point, I don't see how they can't punt the football.
Yeah, you got to punt this. You got to punt that.
So that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to shorten that 4th down. Now it's 4th down and 15 to go. And, there's not too many plays in the old playbook there that they have, but they're not sending them out just yet.
Maybe a pooch punt type situation. We'll see here what Walnut Ridge decides to do. They've got a long way to go, though. They're going to go for it here.
Well, by the way, West Memphis leads Searcy, not the other way around.
Gotcha.
They are going around.
Oh, they are going to pass, but they're on him. He's in trouble
Blake.
there. He's in trouble.
Oh, goodness.
He's in trouble.
So Blake dropped back to pass, but nothing doing there. And Hoxie gets the turnover on downs.
That was big. That could be your turning point in this ball game right here. The way Hoxie's been able to run the football these last 2 drives, that could be it right there, Brad.
Well, we'll see what happens. Walnut Ridge got to stop them here. 11 seconds to go. Carlisle leading Hazen 13-6 now in the second half after a touchdown. PAT pending there. 11 seconds to go here, and we'll get some other scores as we change quarters here.
We're going to get a timeout here like the coach was trying to get his players' attention. He couldn't get it, so he had to take a timeout there.
So it's a timeout. Hoxie will take a quick one with them. 11 seconds to go here in the third. 27-20 is the score. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
We hope you've enjoyed this ball game here. We're going to try to, I don't know if we're going to be able to get down on the field or not after this ball game. We'll see what we can do here. Last night we were able to get some interviews on the field. We've got a ton of people watching ASN content right now. It is unbelievable. Over 1,000. I didn't even know how to count it. Over 1,000. We thank you, though. We do appreciate you watching this. And, again, you're on our brand-new YouTube right now, 262 watching. So if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, we'd appreciate it.
And we welcome each one
That's
of you.
it. Glenn.
What a play. Walnut Ridge. Oh, going to be a flag here.
And that's
and
going to
holding
be a hold,
looks
most
like.
likely. So they're going to back that up. And stoppage and play, they'll whistle that in. I figure that's probably going to be the last play.
That's probably going to do it there. Clock will run out once they
Right.
reset the football here. And we're going to the fourth quarter in a 7-point game, Brad.
Absolutely. 3A3 is going to be on the line here, and it's going to be within a one-score ball game as we go to the fourth quarter.
The Hoxie faithful is not happy with that call, Brad. They didn't like that one at all.
Penalty's been tough on them tonight.
That's going to put them behind the chains there. And but the way they've been able to run the football here of late, I don't think there's any panic in that Hoxie bunch.
Like I said, penalty's been rough on them tonight here, but you're right. The big plays here, 71 yards on the last two runs by the quarterback, Caden Glenn. And, he has made a huge difference, and he's running that outside zone to perfection here. And they are going to run one play here. And here they go. They throw
it out. It's going to be a pass.
Throw it out to the side. Great blocking. And
oh, what a tackle there. And that's number 6, Perez saving the tackle there.
And no wonder they try to throw it out to Wilkerson. He does his job there, and he's going to get all the way down to the 44-yard line. And that is going to be the last play of the third quarter. So big play there as we go to the fourth quarter, and we're going to take a break. You want to stay tuned, 3A3 right here on the line. Rivalry game between the Hoxie Mustangs and the Walnut Ridge Bobcats, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Fourth quarter here. Caden Glenn lining up. He is rolling out on the boot, and he's going to have his man. That's Brooks, and Brooks gets all the way down to the 31-yard line. 13-yard gain there on the pass, and Hoxie is starting to feel this one a little bit, I believe.
Absolutely. Glenn and Brooks show. That's what this has turned into. Those two have made it a mission to put it on those two's backs, and they hadn't disappointed here in the second half, Brad.
Tell you what, Glenn, like the way he runs the show here for Hoxie. Just very in control of this football team is him. And, really, when you have a team that is as good as Hoxie is, Hoxie's been, in our top 5 for most of the year here. You got to have a great quarterback, and he's right there, I can tell you.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. And they always seem to have one over here at Hoxie.
Well, that would be a testament to Coach Sears. There's Brooks getting up the field, and he gets down close to the first down, I think. He's going to get all the way down to the 24, so 8-yard gain there on the play. I'll tell you right now, Walnut Ridge, this is the time. You got to figure it out right now if you're Walnut Ridge.
Got to dig deep here.
I feel like you're looking at the defensive linemen right now. They're starting to get tired. You can see that a little bit there for the Bobcats.
Yes, sir. You can definitely see as this game goes on that they've been out there a lot of plays now, and Glenn's taking advantage of that
flag
right there.
Again. There's Glenn. He's going to get inside the 10, but that one's going to come back.
It's going to come back on holding there.
Holding penalties have hurt, but they haven't killed them because they've been able to overcome them, score some points.
Whitehead calls holding. We're going to bring this one back. And
Coach
again,
not liking it. I can tell you. I saw the interaction there. He didn't like it very much, but
This is going to put Hoxie back where they don't want to be, but they found ways to get out of these holes tonight, like you were saying, Brad.
That's right. So second down and long now for the Hoxie Mustangs. But Hoxie I won't say in full control of this one, but in good control, up 7, 10.5 to go. They've got a chance to put 2 scores distance between them and Walnut Ridge. Not that they can't overcome it, but it will get tougher here if they do. Twin wide receivers on each side. Zone, outside zone, and there is Glenn again, and he is just picking up chunk play after chunk play on that one.
Yeah, they came out of the start the second half running with Brooks. And now you got Walnut Ridge thanking Brooks, and Glenn's just pulling it off of that action and going and getting big yardage.
He's doing a great job of reading that there. Now it's third down and short here. Big time play in this ball game, I can assure you of that. If Walnut Ridge could figure out a way to get him in the backfield, it would be good. But I'm going to tell you right now, it seems like that Hoxie offensive line is really taking over.
Absolutely, and just wearing on that D line of Walnut Ridge, some big boys, and you can see them wearing down. You see these runs later in the game. You start 5. You start the runs that was 4 or 5 in the first half. Now it's turned into 10, 15.
Yeah, and you can see it. He kind of popped through that one. It looked like he would have been hemmed up any other time, but he's popped through, and that is a big gain there. And Hoxie looks like that they've got a chance here to really put themselves in a great position to get that 1 seed here if they can get a touchdown on this drive.
Absolutely. They got it rolling now. They just seem to be getting, like you were saying, Brad, chunk play after chunk play, and they can actually get a first down here inside about the 2 or 3 yard line, it looks like.
So we're under 10. We're coming up on the 9-minute mark now, and Caden Glenn calling for the snap. He hands it off to Brooks. Brooks gets up. He's across the 5 down to the 3. And that's where he's going to be stopped. But 3-yard stand between Hoxie and another touchdown right now. And we've got an injured Walnut Ridge Bobcat on the ground right now. Let's go ahead and go to a quick break. And we'll come back here with more ASN Game of the Week right after this. Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Trying to see the number of the kid that's over there. He's limping around a little bit, but he was able to come off on his own power. And now Hoxie has an opportunity to score right here, possibly. Glenn, he falls at offensive line, and I'm telling you, he didn't even get touched till he got into the end zone there. That's a 3-yard touchdown run by Caden Glenn, and I'll tell you, he is looking for that D3 Auto Sales player of the game.
And he could find it.
He's the leader in the clubhouse. We'll say that, right?
Yeah, he's something, man. He's and especially in the second half, he's just put this ball game on his back.
That play right there tops the 400-yard mark of offense for the Mustangs right now.
There goes your fireworks. That was big because now we're in Walnut. If this kick goes in, we're in a 14-point ball game, and Walnut Ridge are being a running team. That's not where you want to be at.
It is good there. Let's go to a quick 15-second commercial. We'll be back here on ASN.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
One of, if not the biggest game in the state of Arkansas right now. Bryant leads Conway 28-20 in that ball game. Valonia is surprisingly over our number 2 team in 5A, 21-20 over Little Rock Mills. You got Nettleton trailing Wynn 33-21 right now. I'll tell you right now, Clay Toddy will get that going over there at Wynn. And CAC up 52-0 over Lamar right now. Unbelievable. Man. That is, I'm going to tell you, CAC may not win state this year, but I'm going to tell you, that offense can score on anybody.
With anybody, yes, sir. With the big hog commit over there, they just get right behind him and roll.
Grayson Wilson, he's a really good basketball player too. Strong down in the post. There's a little short kick. Ball hits the ground, and it bounces away. It bounces free. Who's going to have it? Looks like Walnut Ridge got it. But, boy, I guess that's why you do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's those bouncers like it's dangerous because you got to get them. If not, they've been practicing that, obviously, so they know how to get them. And Walnut Ridge is, to their credit, they've covered those pretty good tonight.
I'll tell you right now, that would have been good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'm pretty sure. But Walnut Ridge's got their work cut out for them. But right now, they've got the opportunity to score with the ball. And 8:42 left here in this ball game. They got to move quick. They run that little trap play. He turns it upfield. Not much doing on it. Got a little bit, but out to about the 44-yard line. And Walnut Ridge gets, we'll call it 3 on the play.
Yeah, these like where it's opening up for Hoxie, those runs in the first half that was going for 4 and 5 yards. Not the case for Walnut Ridge. They just hadn't been able to break anything here in the second half. See, like Hoxie has their number here in the second half and what they like to do.
We'll talk about playoff scenarios here in just a moment. Handoff goes inside again. I think they're trying to get Perez to bust one, but right now Hoxie's made the adjustment on that play there. We'll give him 1 on that play, make it 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, and Walnut Ridge is not to take anything away from what Hoxie's doing here tonight. Walnut Ridge is down their quarterback. They're having to play a backup there. Granted, he's a good one. Tate's a good one, but
and in this offense, he can do that for sure. This is not a drop back passing offense. Tate is calling for the snap now. He takes the snap. He drops back, throws it to the outside, and I believe Blake's going to get real close to that one. And you're calling it. He got it. Looks like he's right at the sticks, and they're going to move the ball. So good call there. Good eye there, Allen. And that's 6-yard gain and 6 yards passing for Tate. Tate is 4 of 4, I believe, for 65 yards passing.
Hey, he's a man. He's something, man, and he's putting it out on the line for his team here.
And off goes to Perez again. They're just trying to figure it out. They hit that first play of the ball game, but ever since it really hasn't hit. And did they even move the marker? It didn't look like they did. So 2nd down and 10 now for Walnut Ridge.
Well, they seem to be keying him now. So over there on the other sideline, you're going to have to find something other than press because Hoxie is determined to not let him beat him, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely. They fake it. They throw it out there, and that's going to be intercepted. He just didn't have anywhere to go with that one, and interception, and I think that one pretty much is going to do it.
Yeah, that's a dagger there for Walnut Ridge. And Hoxie's, it's a big rivalry. They're going to try to tack some more on here and just pour it on, Brad.
So here we go, 6:32 now and counting as Hoxie in control. We got finals coming in. Harding Academy beats Cave City 40-9. Harding Academy has been our number 1 team in 4A all year long.
Yes, sir.
Most of the year, anyway. Boonville 49, Cedarville 6, Hector over Palestine Wheatley 41-8, Conway Christian over Magazine 42-6. We'll come back with OTA, Overtime Arkansas. You can watch that right here on both the ASN and the ASN high school channels. Oh, my goodness, and I'm telling you, that was almost a touchdown. Things getting a little bit chippy out there. They need to be careful. You don't want to get yourself thrown out and have to sit out the first half at least of the next ball game and maybe even the whole ball game if things go too crazy.
Right.
And on that carry was Dylan Guthrie. Guthrie getting his first carry of the ball game.
And he about broke it. The one shoestring tackle, he'd been in the end zone. And it's been that way here in the whole second half for the most part with Hoxie. Just seeing whoever's carrying the football is just getting big chunks.
So Hoxie's our number 4 team in the Arkansas Sports Network polls. And to me, 3A team looks every bit of it.
Yes, sir. Their road is looking like, if this holds to be true, looking like they'll have to roll through Salem. And
well, there's been a lot of talk about that one right there. Salem,
yes,
the number
sir.
3 team. in our poll, and they played Walnut Ridge earlier in the year, beat them by 2 touchdowns. So it's a 2 touchdown difference right now in this one. So I think that'll be a very interesting ball game if we get to see that matchup.
Absolutely.
Little outside zone there. Walnut Ridge coming up, trying to make the tackle. Nice run by Brooks. He's going to get the first down. I believe that's Brooks. Let's see if it is Brooks as he gets up. Actually, that is not Brooks. Is it Brooks? Yes, it is. There we go. I'm telling you, them black and green numbers there, I'm telling you, it's a little bit tough to see, but I couldn't tell if it was 5 or 2, but it was 2. And I tell you what, Brooks just keeps hitting those 7 to 8 yard runs every time.
Yes, sir. Him and the quarterback 7. Sorry, couldn't agree more with them two. Just in the second half, just done whatever they wanted to do on the ground, and they look to do that more. But I think right now they're more in a ball control and just eat up clock here, Brad.
Yeah, that's exactly the mode that they're in. They're probably more concerned about the clock than they are about the score, and that's a 3-yard gain there for Brooks.
Yeah, there he is again. There's that man doing damage again to the Walnut Ridge defense in the middle. But I'd say, Brad, and they did most of their damage here in the second half on the outside, getting to the outside with that read option.
Hazen, 14-14 with Carlisle. You can catch that one on the ASN main channel there.
What a dandy.
Under 4 here. Things are starting to slow down a little bit. And
there goes
Glenn
your man.
Pulls that play again. He's going to score. Yes, nope, he's not.
He got
real
to the
close, all the way down. They're going to mark it down at the 4-yard line there, 36. And again, chunk play after chunk play here. Let me just give them to you. The last, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carries for Glenn have been 27, 54, 11, 12, 3, 6, and 36 now.
Yeah, he's just took it over and put the game on his back.
What a quarterback, and he's putting up numbers. I'm excited. Get a chance to see this Hoxie team. This is my first time ever getting a chance to watch Hoxie play, so I haven't get a chance to familiarize myself with this crew here. Brooks trying to get up. Is he going to score? He's real close. They're going to mark it down at the 1, maybe just inside. Oh,
he did get in. 40. It's going to be 40-20. It's just going to be score.
What is the?
It's on the back. Looked like the back judge threw it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
so
folks.
He did not.
Like he was.
So he made a signal, but that was the wrong time to make that
right.
signal. Because I was looking at the line judge. I'm like, he's marking that thing on the 2. They're shooting off fireworks now. So, anyway, they marked that on the 2, so he got 2 yards on that, and that's going to be the most celebrated 2-yard gain ever. We got Brooks for 13 and for 109 tonight. You've got Glenn, 18 for 167. And I'm telling you, those chunk plays really add to that total, and they add up in a hurry. You know, his first several carries, -1, 10, 5, -7, 3, -7, 8, and -2, well, he broke out. And Brooks trying to get in the end zone. He's still short, 3rd down and goal. And it just seems like now the time is against Walnut Ridge no matter what happens right now, as you got 2:37 and counting. It looks like Hoxie is going to go ahead and take the 3A3 title here tonight. And, like you said, you start looking at playoff scenarios, and we're going to try to get you some sort of information on that at some point. And, boy, it's going to be a fun one here on the Arkansas Sports Network, as we're going to try to be at some playoff games. We'd love to be there. If you like us, let us know. And there is Glenn. That's his 4th touchdown of the ball game. That one's just 1 yard, but it counts for 6, and that's enough to wrap it up here, as the Hoxie Mustangs are going to go on and win the 3A3 title. Look, every bit of the number 4 team in 3A here on ASN.
Yes, sir. The second half come out and made a statement here tonight. They weren't going to go home with the L tonight.
40-20 is your score. And we got PAT pending here. PAT is up. It looks like it's down the middle and good. 2:07 remaining here. 41-20 is the score. PATs didn't make a difference after all, after it was all said and done. But I'll tell you what did. That Hoxie offensive line doing some work down there, and big-time play for the Mustangs. If you like what you've seen tonight, let us know. Give us a message here on arsportsnet@gmail.com if you'd like to see us come down for a playoff ball game. We'd love to come down there and be a part of what you're doing. Love playoff football here in the state of Arkansas. It's a lot of fun. And if you want to get some major eyeballs on that game, just let us know. I mean, right now it has been lots of eyeballs on ASN here in the late portions of the season. You get the right games, and people are going to watch them, apparently, and that's what's happened tonight. You got Hazen and Carlisle got a huge audience. Hoxie and Walnut Ridge got a huge audience, and it is, it's great.
Absolutely. That's great times here at ASN, and they're only going to get greater, Brad.
Bryant 31, Conway 26 in the third right now. Shiloh Christian with the final, 57-21 over Alma. Benton beat Sheridan 48-14.
Benton is a team to look out for in the sixth. If anybody can jump up there with Little Rock Christian and Greenwood, it's them.
I believe Greenwood is putting some distance between themselves and Little Rock Christian right now. And Walnut Ridge going to get it. 2:04 left in this one. We'll get our local sponsors in one more time. We'll wait till get them ready. Get them loaded here. We can get them ready. Appreciate everybody, and again, that's our lifeblood, guys. It's what helps us. It's what helps us get out here, drive across the state, do what we do. Last night we were in Murfreesboro. Tonight we're in Northeast Arkansas at Walnut Ridge. Oh, break on the ball there. Big break there by number 3, Damian Rundle. And he read that one all the way. And, when you get into these single wing situations, like Walnut Ridge is running it looks good. But it is not a play from behind offense. That's for sure.
Don't want to be here, that's for sure. Yes, sir. It's gosh, you got to make up points quick, and that's just not your style. And that's you got to credit Hoxie and Coach Sears that the game plan's there at the halftime. We got to get some distance between us and them,
Did I hear it right that Hoxie's won 23 out of the last 25 in this rivalry?
Oh, yes, sir.
I don't know if that's totally correct or not, but it seems like it's real close. Oh, boy, Blake, he tried to come up with the circus catch right there, and the last thing you want to do right now is get somebody injured.
Right.
So 2 straight incomplete passes here for Walnut Ridge. Makes it 3rd down and 10, ball on the 33.
You don't want to look too much into Jersey Cunningham, but you can't help but wonder, had it been with the offense, what they would have looked like here in the second half.
The offense was clicking for sure, a little bit more here in the first half than it is in the second. But now the question is, can they get Cunningham back for the playoffs? Blake trying to throw it out to the other Tate brother, and ball's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th down here for Walnut Ridge, and at this point, going to go for it. 1:50 remaining, and this one's all about done here, pretty close. But boy, again, we thank you, appreciate you watching here on the Arkansas Sports Network. It's been a lot of fun here. First time that we've ever gotten a chance to see the Hoxie Mustangs in action. And hopefully it won't be the last. So dropping straight back. I believe it's Tate. He's got a man behind. Oh, and it was almost intercepted. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that is, now it's just a question of what Hoxie wants to do with it.
I'm going to say nil it out. But it is a rivalry. And
I figure they'll run some. And,
if you stop it,
you stop it. You stop it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
144 and counting. We'll see. Being right here before the playoffs, you don't want to get anybody injured.
Right.
And it looks like they are going to get into victory formation right here. That's exactly what they're going to do.
class act there
That's
by
it.
Coach Sears that he is, and that he proves it once again here. And that's going to end like this, Brad, 41-20. And I don't think the score – I just think it got away from Walnut Ridge here late.
But it sure has been an impressive performance here by Hoxie here in the final half of play. Like you said, don't know if there's much paint on the wall in the locker room as Coach Shears, he does his thing again. And big time performance here for Hoxie. And am I correct in saying that Hoxie's undefeated right now?
Yes,
correct?
sir.
So Hoxie's
10-0.
This is 10-0, so it's a special season.
They're accustomed to that around here. That's what they expect to do here.
Special season here for the Hoxie Mustangs. Do you think we can get down on the field maybe, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We could get the key to the city tonight if we wanted to, probably.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We will effort that here as the clock runs down. Let me find that microphone. Where is that microphone at? We'll get it here shortly, but we'll try to get down on the field and get some interviews here, and that's going to be it.
Congratulations to the Hoxie Mustangs once again. Conference champions.
All right, that's exactly right. 3A3 conference is the Hoxie Mustangs. Walnut Ridge falls to 7-3, first loss in the conference. I know it was a tough one here. Make sure you keep that on that line, by the way.
Yes,
that's kind of a mandate anymore.
Yeah.
But
there we go.
Anyway, everything seems to be copacetic. And 41-20 is your score here as the two teams are going to shake hands. Fireworks going off here at Hoxie as Hoxie wins the 3A3. So we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, maybe we can get Alan down on the field, and we'll get some interviews, maybe from Coach Sears, some of the players. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the Hoxie Walnut Ridge rivalry. We'll be back in a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week, and we had a good one tonight. We want to say thank you for watching tonight. It's been great. We do need to get some final stats on here, by the way. We'll do that here in just a moment. We got Alan Russell going down there. He's going to try to get a hold of some players and some coaches here, as we may have to give some direction via phone. I'll let you know that right now. So if you hear said, hey, Alan, do this, do that, just understand that's what's going on here as we are trying to get some players and coaches as they are moving toward the end zone out there. But and I can't go as far as they're going to go because we got a nice glare on this window here. But anyway, with that said, big time win here for the Mustangs of Hoxie. They're calling it up in the end zone. I can't quite get it with that light on that window. Maybe I get it below it. Nope, I can't. You're seeing a glare right there, and I can't really get it. But anyway, with that said, big time W here in the 3A3 conference title win here for the Hoxie Mustangs. So been been an impressive performance here for our number 4 team in the state of Arkansas. You know, when you're the number 4 team in Arkansas, you've got a chance, and that's what Hoxie's trying to accomplish here, trying to figure out how to get that win, get that W here in the state championship. That's what they're wanting here at Hoxie. That's what they're trying to get. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to another break. We're going to gather our final stats, and then we're also going to try to get Alan Russell here as we're going to try to get some players and coaches here on camera. So anyway, with that being said, stay with us, and we'll hang here, and we'll try to get everything together in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, well, thank you.
To watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for 3. He's back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line. Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and that King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas, and we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
We've got Allen on the field. We're not going to go to him just yet, but we're trying to get coaches and players as we're going to try to get interviews down here. As you can see, final stats here. Walnut Ridge really not been able to do much in the second half offensively. Cunningham, losing him, had a lot to do with that. 255 total yards for that. Yeah. 255 yards total. Here, let's do this first, okay? Oops, wrong one. You got it muted. Okay. Sorry, we're doing some direction right now as we go. On the Hoxie side of things, 301 rushing yards, and then you had 153 through the air, and a great performance. D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game is going to be Caden Glenn. Unbelievable performance here. I got Alan Russell down on the field right now. Let me get you set up here. That's number 76. That looks like number 76. Big offensive lineman down there. And Alan, we're going to give it to you here right now.
Yeah, Brad, he's just going to get the players. We want 7-2 in the coach, correct?
Okay, yes, sir. Just so
yeah,
all right.
7-2 in the coach. All right.
Okay, all right.
He's going to go get them for us.
All right, appreciate it. All right, so we're trying to get coaches. We're trying to get players. It's just a part of the process. Everybody wants to talk to the players and coaches after the ball game. 7-2, and the coach, 7 being Caden Glenn, number 2 being Camden Brooks. And we're working on getting that right now. So, anyway, in fact, let's just go to another break. And when we get those guys, we'll come right back to you. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network. Game of the week. It's been Hoxie winning by the score of 41-20, and we're efforting to get some players and coaches right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
Got Alan Russell down on the field with quarterback Caden Glenn. And, guys, it's all yours.
Hey, Cade, man, you took the game over here in the second half tonight. What was said at halftime that maybe motivated you to take this game over?
Well, we didn't do very good in the first half on the offensive line or just anything like that. But we picked it up, and we got it adjusted, and we come out there and dominated.
Man, you, like I said, conference championship, the way you come out in the second half, you and Brooks, and just took this game over. Was that something that was emphasized at the half, how you guys are going to have to put this game on your back?
No, I mean, we just play as a team. It's 11 versus 11, and we were the stronger 11 out there today.
Absolutely, man. What are you seeing out there? Like, first half, like you couldn't really get it going, but the second half, man, you really just turned it on and showed what you really can do out here.
Yeah, like I said, we just got it adjusted at halftime. We talked to our coaches. We settled down, and we just went out there and played football.
Absolutely, man. Hey, congratulations on the conference championship, and best of luck to you in the playoffs.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right. That's Caden Glenn down on the field. Alan, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We got anybody else down there? Can we get them? Yeah.
We're going to get Brooks.
All right. So just hang in here with us. I'll tell you what. We're going to give you a live look into what we got going on at Carlisle right now, or at Hazen as Carlisle. The winner of that game is going to be the number 1 team in 2A for us. Come here in just a moment. So anyway, we're going to throw it down here, and Camden Brooks, running back of Hoxie, getting the interview.
Man, Camden, you are a beast, dude. Like, you run hard, like we were talking about it during the game. Even in your cuts, you run aggressively. Where'd that style come from?
It's just, I mean, this is a huge game for us, and I knew we had to do everything we could, so I wanted to make sure I was tight inside the hole every time, trying to get as many yards as I can every play.
Absolutely. We asked Mr. Glenn the same question. It was the emphasis at the half, hey, we're going to put this ball game on your guys' back?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I mean, we came out at the half. We knew we had to get on top of them and just steal this game off, get them while they're down and steal it off.
I didn't ask Glenn this, but I asked you. I meant to ask him this. What does it mean to beat your big rivals?
Oh, it means everything. Last year I only got to play a quarter of it, so I had to come back this year and show off.
All right, man. So best of luck to you in the playoffs. Go get it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, and I think we got Coach Sears over here on the side of you, Alan.
I was looking, I was like, they said somebody needed you got the bass, didn't you? I'll take it, though. That's all right.
All right, you're good, Alan. Take it away.
All right, we've got Coach Sears here, the man of the hour. Coach, this is a norm around here, sending 9-10 games a year. How do you keep maintaining this success?
Well, all the credit to our kids, man. They love to play football, and we got some great coaches that develop these guys, and they'll do anything we ask them to do, and it's all them, you know, and just proud of them.
Absolutely, and you guys just dominant this year in all facets against everyone you played. How you been able to maintain this success all year?
Focus. We've preached just one game at a time, you know, and they've stuck to that. We've made every game a big game. You know, we preach, we prepare for everybody exactly the same, and try to get them so they understand that, you know, you do that, you'll never take a step backwards. We're always trying to take a step forward in some form or fashion of improving our game. So, and they did that again tonight.
Absolutely, and Coach, to beat your rival for the conference championship, what does this mean to you?
That's awesome. I mean, I'm just so proud for our kids and our community. You know, it was a great ball game. They've got a heck of a football team. They're going to be hard to handle in the playoffs. So proud to get the win, man. And that's no easy feat. 10-0 and the conference championship on top of it. That's a lot to be said for our guys.
Absolutely,
Hey.
Coach Sears. Congratulations. And I think Brad's got one.
Yeah, can you hang out right there for just a second, Coach Sears, when I wrap this thing up?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right, hang out right there for just a second. All right, guys, we want to say thank you to everybody who watched us here on the Arkansas Sports Network. We appreciate you joining us here. We want to encourage you to join us here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Overtime Arkansas. We got to wrap up some scores around the state of Arkansas, and then we'll come back. Give us about 30 minutes, and we'll try to get it together. We're going to go ahead and wrap this stream up, though. We've got Hazen and Carlisle going on right now if you want to go check that out. But, again, join us here on Overtime Arkansas here in just a moment, or a few moments, I should say. We'll be back. Again, thank you for watching, and it's been a pleasure here from Hoxie. We'll see you later.